If it's any consolation, you raided me right while I was drinking water, so I ended up choking because of you. Good morning, Raiders! Thank you so much for stopping by. Good morning, Eclipse. Good morning, Kanai. Good morning, R1BNC. Good morning, Angel Luna, and all your Raiders out there. Hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow, Angel Luna. I was gonna say hi earlier, but I was literally like choking, coughing while typing in like, hi, good morning. But please, if you haven't followed Kanai already, please do so right now, or else I will keep slamming my desk and it might just cave in, and you know, there will be no more stream because everything would be on the floor. I really need to clean my desk area, man. It's the first place I go to after I get home from work, and because of that, there's a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards lying around. There's a bunch of makeup wipes and shit, and it's overall just an absolute mess. It's not like dirty, like there's nothing here that's like disgusting, but it's just like, you know, it looks like a little raccoon came around here and started wiping its ass. Good morning, Bo! How's it going? Welcome in! Same, I gotta clean my desk. What did you do to your desk? What's on your desk? Guys, desk check. If somebody came in, if your mom came into your room right now and looked at your guys' desks, would you be in trouble? You see, I'm very grateful. You see, I can tell my mom is very nice to me because if and when she does visit, I can tell that she like grimaces for a second looking at my desk, but she doesn't say anything, right? Because she's trying to be nice or whatever. But I can still see like the split second hesitation in her eyes that just says, ugh. Ugh, bro. Mine could probably use a little bit of cleaning. Well, it's mostly dust, right? I used to eat a lot on my desk until I moved my desk into my living room, so I just eat at the coffee table instead. But you know, there's if I really like went out here and told you what was mostly on my desk right now, there's a lot of plushies on here. I got a couple of fashion magazines. I have some BB cream foundation here. I guess there's a wrapper for gummy bears, 40 gummy dinosaurs, more specifically. A lot of makeup wipes and some index cards from the last Nintendo Direct. So just like a lot of random bullshit, but nothing disgusting, right? There's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards though, a lot. I have a lot of water bottles I need to clean every day. You see, water bottles would probably be the worst first thing to go for me because I mean, it doesn't really like occur to me personally, but I feel like, you know, if you surround your desk with a bunch of water bottles, how do you resist the urge to piss inside them if you need to go? I feel like, you know, even if you're the most clean person in the world, there's gonna be a day where you're like, man, you know, I'm really into this game of Fortnite right now. I can't get up from my fucking desk. There's a bunch of water bottles next to me. I could just... I'm not saying me personally, okay? I'm saying if I was, you know, in that situation, but I'm not, because I clean up after myself. It's good morning, Lemon. How's it going? Welcome in. Jesus, Twitch has made me jump through a bunch of hoops to log in. Yeah, it's done the same to me too, and it's even worse on my end because everything's Japanese, but, you know, hey, good time to, learn some kana and shit, I guess. I'm a bathroom 2 steps away. My bathroom is 3 steps away, but you know, there's plenty of times where you're just like, you know, really into that game of Fortnite or something. Aka does coke. I have not. I have never done anything bad, okay? I'm a very good kid. Maybe I missed on a formative experience or something because I've never done like a substance. And I remember like years and years ago in college, I had a lot of friends beg me to do weed. Like, it was like literally the level of, you know, like those anti-drug commercials, those dare commercials that's like, don't fall for peer pressure, don't let your friends make you do weed. And usually like 99% of weed smokers don't give a shit if you do weed or not. But my friends really wanted me to try weed because literally they thought I would be extremely funny if I smoked it. But then I was like, you know, at that point, would that not count as performance enhancing drugs? Because, you know, if I smoke a fat bowl and then I hit the go live button, that's cheating, man. You probably will be. No, exactly, right? Like unironically. Substance, did you not drink alcohol? I try not to drink that much. Honestly, if I'm being serious, I have drank alcohol literally less than 10 times in my life, and I feel like I've gotten everything I could out of it. Now, that's not to knock down anybody's experience if you love doing, like, you know, Jankum or extreme Kush or Heineken or whatever, but, you know, it's not for me. You keep bringing up the Fortnite example. Do you have anything to confess? Yeah, the one thing I need to confess is I've been playing a lot of Fortnite recently, and I've been playing a lot of Fortnite Ballistic, if anybody wants to get in on this. Pop an edible an hour before stream. Did I ever tell you guys this? I'm gonna tell you like a little secret that I haven't really ever told anyone. I might have mentioned this like once before on stream, but never again, okay? So, years back in college, a friend got me an edible, and you know, I think I don't actually know how legal weed is in my area, to be honest with you. I think it's fine now, but anyways, I had an edible, but I thought like the idea of the edible was very funny, so I put it in my fridge basically as decoration. You know, like as a conversation starter, so that if anybody opened my fridge, they'd be like, "Whoa, you do edibles?" And I'd be like, "No." But anyways, I left it in my fridge for the entire year. Completely forgot about it after a little bit, and I pulled it back out, and then I saw like this weird green stuff on it, and you know, I thought it was weed. I thought like the weed grew out and kind of populated the chocolate and kind of took over, and I had to have somebody tell me like, that's not weed, that's mold." But I was like, man, you know, like I basically grew weed overnight, and that's like, it's not weed. Normal eye turns a 3-minute video into 3 hours. Hi eye. We are not going to make like a hypothetical, you know, quote unquote based Aka eye that smokes fat weed. Okay, you're talking about Canadian Aka eye. I don't do that, alright? I don't take performance enhancing drugs. So good morning, Popcorn Czar. How's it going? Yeah, that's all. Honestly, you want to know what I did with it? I've never told anybody this. I didn't throw it away. I still thought it was really cool decoration because, like, I said this before, but I find the concept of mold very interesting. You know, if you put me in the world of Resident Evil 6, I'd probably have the time of my life. But because it was like packaged inside saran wrap and stuff, it's not like it was gonna get out anyway. So I just kind of kept it in the fridge, just watching it get worse and worse. But at the end of the year, when I was supposed to move out from my, you know, from my dorm apartment, I was like, I'm not touching that. That is disgusting. So I packed everything away. I moved out, but I left it there. So, you know, maybe whoever found it in the next year ate it and got high as shit, man. Maybe they like blew out their ass and got so fucking under the influence that they became a streamer or something. The chemical grew into a plant. Weed is a vegetable though! Like, well, not a vegetable, but like, regardless of anything, it's still a plant, so like, it would grow! Like, if you planted, like, well, a serious question. If you plant... Okay, Animal Crossing type question. Okay, if I go outside and I plant an edible into the dirt right now, would... It's not gonna... I'm not saying it's gonna turn into a weed tree, okay? But there's gotta be like a little bit that sprouts out like a bean. Thank you very much for the Moobot message. Send it to the next life. Man, maybe I should just... No, I'm not gonna... What kind of edible? I don't know, man! What kind of edibles are there? Brownies and shit? Can somebody post that in TTV? I'm pretty sure Mio's already on it, but, you know, I don't want to lose out on any Moobot messages, because that's a... that's a good-ass message. What's it say? I know mentally ill chicks are hot, but there is a limit, and you crossed it. I am probably, like, the most mentally sound and stable person around here. Okay? If you put me up to a... I don't know what you call those things that, like, measure your sanity, or, like, X-Files shit. Speedometers? If you put me up to a speedometer, it would probably, like, you know, beep a couple times, go but then, you know, flatline, because that's how, I guess baseline I am. If you put me in the goddamn interlink test from Blade Runner, you know, everybody there would be like, holy shit, is that a replicant or not? a squirrel's gonna eat it and have the time of their life. I don't think animals... Well... Actually, no, that's a lie. I do know for a fact there's dolphins out there that will literally, like... eat... Porcupine? No. Oh my god, what am I thinking of? Pufferfish. There are dolphins that will eat pufferfish and shit like that to get high. You know, monkeys have been caught in nature smoking jewel pens and stuff. So it's not out of the ordinary. I don't really even know, like, how it came to be that getting high was just a natural part of life. But, you know, the closest I've ever been was when they sit you down in the table, you know, like they do in the trauma center games, and they just put you under the anesthesia, and you get a little loopy, you get a little out of it, and then they're like, you know, fucking up your teeth or whatever, and I had my teeth removed that way. And, you know, I said this before, but when this happened to me when I was like 13, 14, I had some teeth removed, and while they were doing it, I was like, man, this feels like that time I did shrooms. And, you know, all the dentists and all the doctors laughed at me, and I thought they were laughing with me because they knew what it was like. But I was fading out consciousness, and I heard them go like, this bitch never did shrooms. Oh, kids will say anything. Elephants eat fermented fruit and get sloshed too. Why is this just a natural part of, like, a natural part of nature? Jesus Christ, what a sense. Why is this such a common thing in the animal kingdom, that things just get high as fuck? I mean, I guess, like, it's fun, the feeling of, like, being loosey-goosey with all your, limbs and shit. But there's this, like, not paranoia, but I have a small little fear that if I, you know, smoke a fat bull or something, what if I lose consciousness and then I just become, like, evil? You know, what if I walk in and then it turns out, like, I'm not, like, a funny stoner or something? What if I turn out to be murderous or something? What if I go outside with a knife and I start stabbing everyone down the street? Like, there's no telling what I'm capable of under the influence, you know? Like, there's no way to tell what kind of person I'd be with 100 pounds of ketamine inside me. So I try not to find out. Dolphins that eat porcupines. Hey, look, they get around. Okay, they get around. And speaking of getting around, guys, if you don't know what we're doing today, we are playing Super Mario. Well, not Super Mario, Seawar Mario World. If you that's more of an alcohol reaction. Well, you wanna know what an alcohol reaction was? I just started getting, like, really giggly, and then I kept falling. I just, like, I was like, holy, I legitimately, one time I got super drunk and I forgot how to stay upright, and then I was just, like, laughing while falling, and, you know, people were trying to pick me up. The people that were, like, with me at the time started getting, like, actually annoyed at me, and I was like, sorry guys. Oops. Also, Joko, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I'm sorry, no, like, this isn't like drug talk or whatever. I'll say this: if you enjoy recreational jankum or whatever's legal in your area, I hope you have lots of fun. I will say this as a warning though: don't do it during an Aka I stream, because God knows you might get scared out of your fucking skull if something like this happens. But anyways. If you don't know what we're doing today, we're playing Seawar Water Mode. This is a very special Mario World ROM hack that I've seen all over YouTube, and I was like, shit, I want to play this! And then it turned out to be fucking infuriating setup. I had to... You know how many different versions of the Mario World ROM I had to download? And how many, like, things I had to set up? I eventually just had to, like, message the dev and ask, like, hey, what the fuck version of the ROM are you using? And then he just DM'd it to me. So I got it now! And I was testing it a little bit off stream. It looked really fun. I don't know much about it. I know apparently, according to rumors, there's stuff like a Fatal Frame level and a Monster Hunter level, stuff like that. But other than that, I don't know too much. And honestly, it's not like I know much about Fatal Frame in the first place, but you know, there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna find out. And I love these kinds of little ROM hacks where people just kind of put their favorite games into other games. I think it's like the cutest thing ever, where they're like, yeah, I get to put two of my favorite things together. I think it's like the baseline of the human experience is just like, you have all the power in the world to kind of sculpt a world to your preference, and your first thought is like, I'm going to put I want to put Crash Bandicoot into Mario. I think that would be very cool. So I'll probably start that pretty soon, because I don't know if this is a Kaizo ROM hack or not. I don't think it is. But you have to understand, okay, I'm not exactly a good Mario player. For all the Mario that I played on stream, for all the Mario shit that I played throughout my entire life, I don't feel like I really ever got better at it. You know, like, if you put me next to a little baby Aka-ai, 10 years old, holding a Game Boy Advance, I don't think I would do any better or any differently. You know, like, at the end of the day, I feel like there's only so much you can do for skill ceiling in Mario until you start getting to like BLJ, you know, backwards BJ, shit like that. And I never really did that stuff. So you're talking to somebody that's just like, yeah, you know, I could clear a level, hypothetically, but we got a little bit of our magic on our side, thanks to, you know, this little trick called save states, and cheating, and, you know, psychic powers, and etc, etc. I mean, you can get better at a Mario game. When I was like 5 years old, I couldn't beat like, you know, 1-1 in Mario, but it's really weird because if you ask like an older person to play Mario, I was like, good morning, Toaster, how's it going? Welcome in. If you ask an older person to play Mario, and I've done this before, with like a family friend who sat down, he was like 60, 70, no, not like 50 years old, not even like an absurd age or something, 50, 60. And I was like, here, I have Mario Bros. 1 on my Wii Virtual Console. Go ahead and give it a shot. And like, I get if you haven't played video games before, but I feel like, you know, you should jump over that Goomba. I had to watch him like move left and right, and then just die from the very first Goomba that slowly walks towards you. And this happened for like 15 minutes until I was like, okay, that was fun. Let's not do this anymore. So I don't know, man. We're the first generation of gamers out there, probably. I don't really know how this is gonna go into, you know, retirement homes and shit, but I feel like, you know, 50 to 80 years from now, when we're all locked up inside a little home because your kids left you there, I don't think many people are gonna get dementia anymore because, you know, back then all they did was listen to the radio and knit something, and eventually you run out of things to knit. But listen, there will always be more video games, okay? There will always be more ROM hacks and shit. You might be playing Lego games until you're 200 years old. I recall being decent at games I've never played before when I was a fetus. Well, I remember, I don't even remember what my first game was. I think it was either like Mario 3 or Ocarina of Time. Something like that. And I was just like, what? Dude, are you supposed to control your mind? Like, the whole idea of using controller for anything is very bizarre until you kind of get used to it. And then it really does feel like, you know, the trope saying of making it an extension of yourself. But, you know, I've never been to the level where I can do like that shit they do at Awesome Games Done Quick or something, where people start like doing crazy fucking glitches, you know, that task guy that does some fucked up shit every second. I never understood it, personally. But then again, you know, I've never been a speedrunner, I've never tried to be a speedrunner. I think the only game I have ever tried to speedrun was, well, the first level of Mario, back when I was a kid. And, you know, my friends and I got a stopwatch from, I think, like, a school event or something, and we went over to his house, and we all, like, timed each other for how long we took to play Mario 1. The first level. So, yep, that was the closest I've ever been to being a speedrunner, but hey, I'll tell you something. I won! So, there'll always be video games. I mean, that's not necessarily true. What if, like, one day games just stop? You ever think about that? Like, I think you guys are taking video games for granted. What if everyone just decides collectively, like, I don't want to make anymore? Because here's something you have to consider, okay? There's only, like, 3 video game developers in the world. There's the guys that make Silk Song, kind of. There's Nintendo, and occasionally like Sony shits out a game or something. So you really only have 3 game developers in the entire world. You know, if they just decide to stop doing shit, what are you gonna do? If like a meteor lands on Japan overnight and smashes the Nintendo headquarters, there'll be no more games. Oh, okay. Listen. I'm not counting indie games, okay? These are like the last vanguard when video games as an entire economy collapse. And I don't want to include them in this because when the meteors fall and land on all the video game headquarters of the world, I don't want them landing in like random suburban neighborhoods and apartments in cities, demolishing like indie game studios, because that would be very tragic. Okay, like it'd be one thing if, you know, space debris smashed I don't know, field fish on that. But I don't want it to happen to anybody else. I love this song. I don't know why the fuck this song is coming up in the shuffle so much lately. Somebody added this song with the redeem where you can add a song to a stream playlist, and I hate it. Okay, I hate this fucking. I don't even know what animal it is. He's like a fucking hedgehog or something. Crash, this guy, Bandicoot, right? And he's literally doing like a fucking sword jack face. By the way, whoever added this song was like, hey, I'm gonna give you a version Akai that has 5 minutes of silence at the end, so you can reflect on yourself and everything you say. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I hate when the stream playlist stops, because you kind of have to sit there with your thoughts if you're streaming. Like, it's one thing if you have background noise and stuff like that, but if there's like dead silence, like, let me turn this off. If I have to sit here and just kind of think to myself, I start like being too aware of my surroundings. You know, I start thinking like, oh shit, what if my neighbor's hearing me? What if my neighbor's pissed off? Even worse, what if my neighbor hears my awful takes on video games and shit and comes up with a bat and beats my skull in? I think the music's about the same volume as you. Is that bad? Oh shit, you know what? I never fixed my audio. I turned it all the way up because people couldn't hear that April Fool's music. So, oh shit, that was probably supposed to be lower. I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't like impossible to hear me during all that time. Yeah, okay, sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot about that because we had this shit going on. The French music, this. That was a really good stream. I wish, you know, it's a real shame, I think, that, I think it's a real shame that April Fool's is only once a year because it's a really fun holiday. I don't know what people usually do online for April Fool's, though. I guess I should ask you guys. Did you guys do anything fun for April Fool's? I never thought to ask, but, you know, did you pull a prank on somebody? Did you pants someone? Did you bite someone? The weird gaming fact I recently learned was Postal got an exclusive release in Japan called Super Postal, which is a funny ass. I'm gonna be honest with you, I never played a Postal game, but they feel like the definition of like Newgrounds, in that it tries to too hard to be funny and edgy. Then again, like I said, I have no like personal experience with it, so I wouldn't know. But you know, there was a couple years ago where I was like, should I stream Postal? But I don't think I'd have anything to add to it. Now, I will say that I think it gave me the same feeling as when I played Hatred as a kid, and I was like, oh man, maybe I should stock up on firearms in my house. Maybe, you know, maybe my name's not important. For April Fool's, I was given double the work. That's so tragic. I didn't do anything for April Fool's besides, like, you know, the obvious stream shit, right? I feel like 99% of April Fools I see in the VTuber sphere, it's like a fucking cycle. Every time this holiday comes around, people always do the same thing where it's like they make a fake graduation post. They're like, that's it guys, I will be no longer streaming because, you know, all you guys smell bad and I never liked you. And then they send a tweet or whatever, and then people get pissed off at them for, like, you know, doing that. And this happens every fucking year. And nobody stopped doing, like, nobody does anything for April Fools, and I think that's a real shame. You know, you can be doing stuff like going to a random person in chat's house for stream. You should have pranked your coworkers. My coworkers are like 70 years old. If I pranked them, they would probably die. You know, I think about this a lot because when I'm at work, I don't really, you know, treat it as like I'm on eggshells or something, but every now and then you have like somebody that's like 80, 90 years old walk in, and there's a little thought at the back of your head. Obviously, I would never do it. You guys would never do it. But, you know, if you just randomly shouted, this person would spontaneously explode from like a heart attack from the inside out. And, you know, it's the same feeling I had when I first learned out that, you know, birds are really fragile as a kid. Like, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard a rumor that if you went up to a bird and just, like, scared the shit out of it, it would just fall over and die. So when I was 6 years old, I ran outside and I started, like, looking for birds. And I think for literally, like, 3 or 4 hours straight outside my mom's apartment, I was just going, like, whoo! To birds everywhere around me to try to scare them, and it didn't work. Now, I don't know if I wasn't screaming loud enough. I don't know if I was, like, sneaky enough. But, you know, they kind of just flew away. And I feel like if I did that to, you know, any old people, the same thing would probably happen. You know, they just look at me weird and fly away. But anyways, we're gonna start our game in just a little second here. I thought you were pure of heart. I'm pure of heart, man! Like, if I was evil, I would do something like that. But, you know, it's my scientific brain that makes me think stuff like, here's a hypothesis, you should test it. You did the things serial killers did as a child, but you were too dumb to succeed. I don't think it was like a serial killer thing. I think it was just like, you know, that kind of like childhood innocence where you don't really think something's gonna happen. So you try it anyways, and you're like kind of relieved it didn't happen, but you're always like a little curious, right? It's how you test things out. I was never like, I'm going to trap a wombat in a cage and shake it around until it vomits in every direction. I never did anything like that. But I was so fascinated by wildlife. You know, I said this before where there was a rumor that there was a bear going around in the neighborhood, and I honest to God saw it one day. Like, nobody ever believes me, but I really saw a bear in the backyard. And maybe there's another animal that's like, you know, 6 feet long and large and fluffy and just kind of like dangerous looking in general. But, you know, I felt they're immortal seeing it. You know, I was reminded of my feeble existence. So obviously my first thought was I'm gonna go outside and try and find it, but it was gone by then. So, you know, wherever that bear is nowadays, probably in a better place. I don't know if bears, like, I know they live in shit like Alaska and stuff, but nobody ever talks about bears being in the Midwest just in general. But I guess, you know, animals kind of just propagate anywhere. But it's really weird because there's this whole image in your head where if you go to a forest or a park or something, you expect to see like a bunch of rabbits and bears and deer and stuff. But if you ever really just go into the middle of a big ass woodsy area and just sit there for a bit, you'll realize like how empty it is. Like everything around you is hiding or doesn't want to be around you, or is just like in some other part of the forest. You really feel like so alone in the entire thing. This guy is going postal like that game Hatred, so it is related to hatred. I knew it. All right, let's go play some video games. It's Mario ROM hack shit, and we are going to have a very, very good time. Okay, let's go. Sorry, you know, if I was a cupcake, I'd say that was a very good time. All right, I'm gonna put myself. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to shrink. I stop, please. Okay, here, and then we're just going to you know, do this. Now, I don't know if anybody else has been getting this shit all over their YouTube, but like I said earlier, I just kept seeing this ROM hack basically non-stop all over my YouTube feed, and it got to the point where I was like, okay, fine, I guess I'm gonna fucking play it. So here we are today, playing a Seawar Mario hack. This is made by some ROM hacker in Japan. And very obscure, I guess. We played very obscure shit on here. You realize there's no documentation for this ROM hack anywhere. Trying to get this thing to work was like trying to choke a fucking snake. There's no neck to actually grab onto. Alright, let's go. Or, huh? Oh, my controller's not plugged in. Oop. Sorry, guys. It won't happen again. Let me hope the audio of the game is okay as well, because we're going to be starting this shit pretty much instantaneously. That's right, guys. I'm operating off of DualShock 4. What does it mean by Seawar? That's the name of the dev. His name is John. Well, not John. His name is Seawar, which I don't really know how you come up with that as a name. I think it's, you know, I don't think it's a bad name. I think it's kind of cool, but it's a little hard, right? Seawar, World War, stuff like that. Was a problem. It just wasn't working for anything, man. Like, it just kept exploding. It just needed a very specific version of the ROM, basically, and there was no documentation on which version of the ROM to actually use. Would you believe that you had to use an American ROM for this? I kept trying to use like fucking, you know, Japanese Mario World ROM because that would be your first guess if you're using a Japanese ROM hack. We're not doing the Battle of Midway as Mario or something. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna assume we're not. I think Luigi is saying some shit like, oh, there's an earthquake outside. What the fuck was that? Mario! Now, realistically, what we're probably gonna have happen is we're gonna get like some obscure Japanese game that was never localized referenced in this, and we're just gonna sit there like, I don't get it. Taihenda! Oh no, this is really bad. Bowser's here. Because I'm not gonna, this isn't gonna be like a little Dora the Explorer bit where I sit here and I try to like read this and it becomes very embarrassing for everyone. I'll just say this, okay? Kamek is screaming out of his fucking lungs and he's like, shit! Kia, kia, kia. Yeah. Help me! Oh, I thought I was getting fucking executed. This is like the equivalent in the Mario universe of a public beheading. You know, back in that shit they used to do in France, where if they beheaded someone, they just kind of like bring them around everywhere in public places and everyone would come outside their stores and clap and shit. Pretty much the same thing. What do you guys think that was the last... When do you think the last time that happened in France was? Serious question. I guess, like, you know, more appropriately... was it like a recent thing that they did this? Because I feel like, you know, if you give the average French person a chance to behead someone, I don't think they would necessarily be like, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna walk around in public with this thing and showing it to everyone. More recently than you think. It's not a bad answer. Oh! Oh, it's like Mario Maker shit, isn't it? I'm gonna tell you something right now, okay? I've played like a million fucking car levels in Mario Maker. This thing fucking sucks like 1 billion French dicks to control. Like, it's disgusting. You'll never know how it feels until you're actually like in control of it, but I let's go. No guys, it's not Kaizo shit, don't worry. There's no brakes. There's no brakes in Mario's car. Somebody cut his fucking brakes. King Koopa personally went to AutoZone and fucked up the transmission of Mario's Mercedes so bad that if he tries to drive forward in one single, you know, press of the accelerator, he spontaneously explodes. Is that supposed to be Yoshi? No, Yoshi, this is like a no Yoshi zone, okay? It's basically saying no wildlife here, no fucking chicken jockeys or horses. It replicates the real experience of driving a Honda Civic with a hatchback in real life. You guys ever think for a second, and I guess this is like a real thing that I think about all the time. There's too many cars. Like, think about how much, you know, just waste there is in the world in general between like napkins, plates, and shit. And like, there's no way they're selling like that many cars, right? They gotta make like 500 cars per person on the planet, which means so many cars are just sitting around unused and nothing ever happens to them. What do they do with them? Do they just like mulch them? Do they recycle them? Did they just like put a sticker on it and say, yeah, I know, man, this is the 2025 version, I swear to God. No, this isn't the 2024 Subaru. What are you talking about? No! Okay, hold on. I think there's like a long version of the jump and there's like a small version of jump. Wait, okay, this long. Can you not even run over them? No, you can't. Like, I hate this shit where cars in video games are like, you know, pathetic. If you're driving a car in a video game, you are driving a 5,000-ton weapon. Okay, you're literally like inside a weapon of mass destruction, the closest thing we'll ever get to real life mecha. And if your first thought is like, I'm gonna make this thing the most bitch ass device known to man, if it runs into something, it explodes or it does no damage to it, then you're full of shit. Fucking. I'm so scared. Oh shit! Well, that wasn't that bad. Oh. Did that Oh, okay. I thought for a second, like, fuck you, it didn't count, you dumb bitch. You don't get to go forward. Okay. Holy shit, I was about to, like, scream out of my goddamn ass. It was just a prank, guys. It was only a joke, okay? It's nothing to fear. What's this? No, Yoshi Zone. What? What? Where am I? You ever get that feeling like I'm in the wrong movie theater? Mario, Hisashiburi da ne. Yeah, man, it's been a fucking while, hasn't it? I'm sorry. Yeah, man, sounds good. Who the fuck was that? That was like Starlo, right? From the Mario and Luigi games. Sorry, that's a little bit of an obscure character, guys. You wouldn't really get it even if I told you. Who is this guy? Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh! Who's this guy? Is this an angry bird? Who is this? That's right, guys. You are in a reality where Yoshi has been excommunicated from the capital. Nobody is allowed to bring Yoshis anywhere. I guess we've kind of decided that public transport was the way to go, and we have kind of, you know, banned any sort of private transportation up to and including Yoshis and such. Oh, I can swim or fly? There's gonna be like, you know, a million years from now, a viewer that was alive during like 1980s, growing up in like, you know, I don't know, fucking Odaiba or some shit, picking up this stream from the internet and being like, oh man, I remember this game. This game was a fucking bomb. I loved Angry Birds Japan. Starlo Ren, yeah, that's the guy. That's him, her. Some stage based on alternate timeline game that doesn't exist in this timeline. This is what it feels like, man. I feel like I'm playing like a fake game. Ah! I love that I didn't get like the little deaf fanfare. I just kind of peeled out a little, you know. I loved Angry Birds Japan. You know what's really popular in Japan? Not Angry Birds, before you get excited. There's a lot of app games that are super popular over there, like Cut the Rope. You know the little green fuck? Oh my god! the little one that's like, cut the rope so you can feed me. That guy is really popular in Japan. The girls from Love Live School Idol Festival are also really popular in Japan. I'm trying to think of like other phone game mascots, and the only one coming to mind is Jetpack Joyride. Give me an example. Mario's colors are reversed to just a glimpse into the creator's twisted mind. I have told this story before. Also, good morning, Mika. How's it going? Welcome in. That when I was I want to say like 11, my friend came up to me one day at school and he whispered to me, I created my own Mario character. And I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? And you know, I go over to his house to hang out like I usually did at that point, because you know, he was the only person in the area that had a working copy of Super Smash Bros. And he shows me this little Mario he drew on a piece of paper, and I shit you not, actually, it was this exact color scheme where it was like reversed Mario, and he was like, you see that E on the hat? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, this is my fucked up Mario. Well, he didn't say that. He was like, this is my Mario character. He's like a dark version of Mario. His name is Iario. And I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. What's he do? Well, he fights Mario. I need to see if I can like get in contact with him again. I doubt he's gonna still have it. But here's the thing, okay? It wasn't like it's not like Wario or whatever where he had like a different look than Mario. It was literally just Mario with different colors. And you know, when your friend, you can kind of tell like they traced something as a kid. No disrespect or whatever. But the whole time I was like, bro, come on. Subway Surfers. Subway Surfers doesn't really have a mascot. You know, it's kind of a real shame that the whole like era of phone games has died out, and it's all been replaced by like shitty schlop. Like back in the day, you'd have like Cut the Rope, you'd have Subway Surfers, you had Jetpack Joyride, you know, all like actual games. And nowadays you have like 3D puzzle, pin twist, adventure. Vampire Survivors, you know, shit like that. Iario is extremely rare. I need to see if I can find I just need to see if I can recreate it. Also, what the fuck do we do here? Those OG games were good. They are actually really good. If I can get BlueStacks working again, I would love to you know, just download a bunch of those shit games and stream them. What the fuck is this pose? Mario's like, okay, it's time to take a piss. This is like some shit you see at the goddamn urinal, man. What the fuck is this? Also, sorry, thank you, Sergeant Follow. I'm glad you're enjoying your time here. Well, hopefully. Okay, what the fuck? I don't really have a good grasp of my controls right now. I have a spin jump. I have this. Well, this doesn't like let me grasp onto the enemy in front of me, so I don't really know what the point of that is. Okay, so I can run and do that. So here, yeah, I'm gonna try this. Didn't work. Spin jump. I don't think spin jump goes that far. I mean, I can still try. Hold on. Okay, let's go. Hold up. I'll be real honest with you. Spin jump has got to be like one of my least favorite gimmicks in a Mario game. I just find it kind of lame, man. Like there's nothing to it. Like, oh, Mario has a smaller jump that doesn't accomplish anything, but you can smash into things if you really want. Oh! That's right, guys. If you're stupid enough, like me, to sit there and save state and shit, you have fucked yourself out of the game. You were just supposed to do this the entire time. What the fuck? Oh, I mean, okay, listen. Maybe there's little like identifiers, like, you know, the big fucking arrows that say go here. But my first thought isn't, let's go jump into the pit of death and go from there. Whatever, dude. What is this game? The thing is, like, this game, there's no like identifying feature to Google. You know, you can't Google like Super Famicom bird game. Like, I don't even know what I would look up for this. Are you backwards long jumping? You know, maybe that's a secret. Maybe I have to tilt in the corner and do some crazy Mario okay. Honestly, I don't even know what Mario techs there are. The only one I know is BLJ. I know there's like that one Mario 64 creator that did some shit with like parallel universes or something, and half A press. Sorry, I just remembered their whole discussion where you know, somebody was like, you can't half press an A button. It is either pressed or not pressed. And it started this whole fucking philosophical argument where people are like, no, you can't half press A button. Or like, no, you can't. Once a button is pressed, you know, you can't half press it. It's like the same shit where you can't like dig half a hole. Once a hole is dug, it's already an entire hole. There's no such thing as half a hole. But I remember like reading the entire thread of this shit. It was like 500 pages long, and it was like the funniest shit ever. Whoa. Apparently those enemies are from Klonoa. Is this Klonoa? Sorry, I only play like hashtag real gamer games. Okay, I don't play like baby's first furry simulator. PS2 controllers would beg to differ. Okay, but we're talking about an N64 controller. I don't think N64 controllers were pressure sensitive, especially for like Mario 64. Philosophy is one hell of a drug. You know, there's a reason that there aren't any modern day philosophers. It's because we've already thought of everything. You don't think about this stuff? Like, we're out of thoughts. There's nothing new you can add to the field of philosophy. Like, you're not gonna be like the first person to think like, I think therefore I am. That was already thought, man. There's no more like original thoughts in human existence that you can come up with. And just because some asshole managed to be born a little earlier than you, a couple hundred years, he got to call himself a philosopher by just sitting around and saying like hashtag stoner facts. Oh! You have Klonoa's color scheme. Well, no, because I'm Mario. I'm Italian. Well, I actually don't know what Klonoa. Oh! Is Klonoa American? Is he Canadian? What is he? I'll be real fucking honest with you. Okay, Klonoa feels like a video game series that is liked exclusively by contrarians that, you know, try to think of like the most obscure platformer they can think of. So they're like, I don't know, man. Oh, you like Mario? Oh, you like Crash Bandicoot? I bet you haven't heard of a little game called Klonoa. Isn't the plot of Klonoa some shit like, yeah, you know, your cousin's in a coma and you're inside his brain, but you're a furry in his brain for some fucking reason, and you gotta kill like his tumors. The fuck is this Flappy Bird shit? Oh! I'm cheating. Okay, I do not care. Ah! You probably qualify as a philosopher. You know, honest to God, I think about this sometimes. I've ever told you, I probably said this like once or twice on stream before, but when I was in when I was in college, everybody was forced to take a philosophy class for some reason, and I guess I did well enough in it that my philosophy professor personally emailed me after the class ended and was like, hey, have you ever thought about, you know, you probably already decided your major, but have you thought about minoring in philosophy? I think you got a real brain for it, Aka. And I was like, I don't think. Therefore, I'm not gonna do this. Ah! Okay, what do we do for this scenario? Are we supposed to like jump up? You see, I don't know the rules of Klonoa. Like, this is... I don't even get a death sound. I don't understand the physics of this universe, alright? You're talking, this is like interstellar shit. I don't know how this planet works. I'm just supposed to jump up as high as I can. No, I don't think that's it. Oh! Every time this happens, Toad gets saved and he goes like, Mario, what the fuck are you doing? What if I told you that I majored in philosophy? Give me a philosophical thought right now. That didn't do shit! My philosophy teacher taught us Berkeleyism by standing outside before the class yelling, I can't see you, therefore you don't exist. Is that what it's called? I think, unironically, that would probably be the closest thing to the Akai school of thought, because to me, you know, if something really pisses me off, I block it, right? On Twitter, I don't engage with it, I move on with my life, and effectively, I have killed the person in question. In my mind, so, you know, there's a vague satisfaction in that. So I guess, like, yeah, you know, maybe I'm a little Berkeley with this shit. We all ask, what is a furry? But who's asking, why is a furry? That's a very good question, Dino. You ever think about, like, the multiverse versions of you out there? Like, the fact that there might be, like, an Akai furry in a universe, there might be, like, you know, an Akai that doesn't like Mario games and stuff. Out of literally billions and trillions, literally infinite possibilities, how come the first thoughts in my mind for alternate versions of myself were like, yeah, you know, there's probably a furry version of me. I feel like that one is fair, but, like, you know... What if I didn't like a Mario? What the fuck? Metabot VTuber I can't tell if you're just like saying shit or you're saying a very obscure reference to my one of my very first VTuber design ideas, where I basically had a Metabot character. Also, good morning, Desmond. How's it going? Welcome in. You talked about okay. That is a deep cut, man. I can't. When you guys remember shit I say, I don't even remember shit I say. What are you doing in this situation? Grab bird, jump, throw bird backwards, lets you jump again. Oh, okay, so grab bird, jump, throw bird backwards. Okay, thank you. Grab bird. Okay, that was it. Okay. What the fuck goes on in the world of Klonoa? Why do you gotta grab birds and shit? Okay, listen, it's fine. Grab bird, throw bird, jump! Grab bird, jump, throw the bird backwards. Okay, the bird has to go backwards for some fucking reason. That was it though! I think, by the way, you know, maybe I didn't mention this before, I think I'd be a fucking amazing furry, okay? I think, like, every other furry would be like... Exactly like that, you know, I don't even have to say anything else. I accidentally made like an animal noise, and I guess that's the closest thing we'll ever get. Who out here grabbing they Klonoa birds? And time. What the fuck is that? What the evil watermelon? What the fuck? Oh, gentlemen, get the fuck out of here! Holy shit! Oh my god, Oh. Puzzle. Oh, not puzzle. I thought you guys liked obscure games and shit. You're telling me nobody here is like, yeah, I love Klonoa. I grew up Klonoing since I was 5 years old. For those in the Klono, those who Klono versus those who don't Klono. Oh! I've been Klonoing since I was 2 years old. This is my story. How old is Klonoa? To me, it's always been like a Wii game, but I guess it was an old game before that, wasn't it? I always thought Klonoa looked gay, so I never played it. Yeah. Okay, if I'm being honest, I had a friend suggest Klonoa to me when I was in high school for the Wii, and I was like, no, he looks like a bitch. I don't want to play him. You know, I think it's very fair to say, like, you know, people complain about making American characters of, you know, Japanese mascots hardcore, whatever, like Hardcore Kirby when he always frowns and shit. But it's true, you know, nobody wants to play as a little pussy character in a video game like Klonoa. Like, There's no character of him. He's just kind of like vaguely homosexual and that's it. Whereas, you know, Mario, number 1, Italian. Number 2, fat. Number 3, has aura. Like, you can't top a character design like this. Oh, I'm gonna die. He does look like a bitch. Klonoa costume is in GameCube for Prissy. Who is Prissy? Can I throw this downwards? No, I can't. I'm gonna die. Guys, imagine this fucking ROM hack without a save state. I'm gonna tell you something right now, okay? I played a little bit of this level, and every time you die, okay, I didn't even get past like the first screen when I tested this, but every time you die, you go back to, you know, the very beginning where Starlo talks to you, and you have to go past all that dialogue, and, you know, we're not doing that, okay? Save states exist for a reason. I have been given the power of God within my tiny little 2 frames of input. Prissy is the twin tail character with the axe. Oh, okay. I thought Prissy was like, I thought it was like some sort of fucked up abbreviation for like, you know how people say like prehistoric era? I thought it was like prehistoric Southeast Asia that you were saying. I was like, I don't think Tales of Symphonia was that long ago. Ow. Mario is unironically the most iconic character design ever, maybe second to the actual devil. I would say Mario is even more iconic than, you know, because grandmas know who Mario is. Grandmas can recognize Mario from a mile away, whereas if you put like an image of Satan in front of your grandma, she would probably just die. It's pronounced Presea. I was gonna ask how the fuck you thought that was true, but then I realized Tales of Symphonia probably has voice acting doesn't. What do you do over here? You played Symphonia. I did not play Symphonia. I played Symphonia 2, okay? I read a Wikipedia summary of Symphonia 1 and I was like, oh yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. You know, you got characters that are like, who was that? My name's Colette. I don't want to, like, save the world. Lloyd! Help me fuck off from everything. And Lloyd's like, okay. Dwarven vow number 5. Never let a bitch into your crib. Hashtag on phonum. Okay, I need to get past this, like, evil watermelon cat, but I don't... am I just supposed to, like, edge it on the side here? Hold on. No. No. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, my God. Guys, moron alert. It's all good. Oh! Sorry for screaming. I legitimately got jump scared by a skeleton. Okay, it was like a Vampire Bloodlines reference. Person I'm watching just used cheats. Are you serious? Listen, we don't cheat. Okay, we don't need to cheat in games like this because we have 1, aura. We have 2, swag. 3, we have hype moments. You know, when somebody asks you, you know, is Aka-I a good streamer? You should just tell them, no, we don't have good streams here. We have hype moments and aura. And here's one of them for you. Bro! That's right, guys! Holy shit! Stupid is as stupid dumb. I think it's very funny, by the way, that like everyone has kind of leveled out to the same sort of intelligence, more or less. Like in school, like you have like, I guess, quote unquote quantifiers for how smart you are, when really it's just how good you are at testing. But you know, nowadays, because there's no more tests, everyone is just kind of assumed to be like at the same base intelligence level. But then again, I guess you have people that are like, yeah, man, the devil is real. He was in my pants last night. And because of that, I can't tune into another Aka-I stream. I found my real lover. I couldn't get into her stream. She looked vaguely gay. I think vaguely is like a really underrated word. I use like vague for basically any sort of instance. Because it's funny as fuck, okay? Guys, can I tell you this moment where I made my coworkers laugh their fucking asses off? Like, I keep doing this shit where I make like my old ass coworkers laugh for like 5 minutes straight, and I never know what to do when people laugh in person and you're the reason they're laughing. Like, that's not a joke. Like, you know, when they're laughing, you kind of just have to pretend you're laughing at your own joke too. But, you know, on the inside, the whole time I'm thinking like, okay, you can stop laughing now. It wasn't that funny. And what happened was they brought a pie over. And I was like, oh man, this pie is good, but I've never really had pie before, so I wouldn't know. And they were like, whoa, you never had pie before? And I was like, yeah, you know, I've never really been in a pie situation. And for some reason, this line, you know, the whole pie situation thing, made them laugh so hard. They started like legitimately wheezing and they had to sit down, and I felt bad, but like, wasn't that funny. Wasn't funny, period. What's going on here? I was a straight A student, but I'm dumb as bricks. But my favorite thing in school was that like I did so well in tests. For some reason, I'm just really good at testing. No indicator of my actual intelligence, obviously. But I just refused to do homework because I knew that no matter what, my grades otherwise were so good that it would just kind of like flatline out. I can't do another Moobot message. Okay, listen, if you really want, go ahead and stick it in. Okay, I don't want that thing to be overused and then people like run out of things to add to it, because I think that would be very sad. You know, I like when people add Moobot messages. What the fuck? You gotta treat it as a hype moment. Okay, here we go. You want to see Aura? So I gets Aura for saying something unfunny to her coworkers, but when I win a 20v1, was I real? Did the guy, do you think he really won a 20v1, or do you think he's just lying? So when Aka-ai has a funny clip on stream, she gets you know, 1 follower. But when I win a 20v1, I just like the pie situation joke. Listen, there's nothing I hate more than being funny in real life, but I can't help it. You know, I just have a fucked up way of saying things. I'm basically the cheat from Homestar Runner, where, you know, every 2 seconds I say a banger and everyone starts laughing, but I don't know why. Just uses the water bubbles behind you to float up and just goes through the walls. Okay. So he has minus 1,000 aura, so it sounds unbelievable. Like, you can tell when somebody doesn't like really have aura. I think the most like what do you call it? The most not disappointing, but like the thing that makes you lose aura the fastest is if you're like a huge guy with a super muscular build, but your voice kind of just sounds like a Nintendo YouTuber. So, you know, you'll be like 6'5" with more muscles than the entire Addams family combined into a mass of flesh, but your voice is like, "What's up, YouTube?" And I was like, thank you for the Moobot message. You guys want to know what I said the next day? They brought balloons into work, and I fucking hate balloons in general. The whole concept of balloon is fucking stupid to me. You are literally dealing with like an improvised explosive device that could pop at any moment and horrifically scar you. And the entire time this thing was next to me, somebody put it next to my desk, and I was like, I don't want this fucking balloon next to my desk. And they were like, why? Are you afraid of balloons? I was like, yes, I am. And they were like, well, why? Have you never been next to a balloon before? And I was like, yeah, guys, I've never been in a balloon situation before. And everybody laughed. It's not. Oh, okay. Does anybody have the fucking 20v1 guy? I think somebody posted in bin, but can you just put it in the box for me? Welcome to the iStream. We have pie situations and aura. Oh! I was in a balloon situation with your mom last night. Were you playing Balloon Fighter or something? You posted in bin. I posted it. Did I post it? Was that the one? I don't think I was the one that posted. No, there's no way. Did I? Listen, I can't post something myself in the box, okay? That's the equivalent of like sucking myself off on stream. I'm not gonna do that. Welcome back to part 56 of sucking myself off, guys. Today we're gonna climax. Did the spin jump work? Oh, I forgot to try it out actually. Hold on. No, it doesn't. What the fuck? Okay, could somebody take my bin post and put in the box? I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Okay, if somebody wants to be ever so kind. All right, I put it in the box for you. Okay, hold on. I need to show you guys this video because it's funny as fuck. If you haven't seen it, you know, join the Discord. Somebody can do the Discord command. I can't because I have to unplug my stream deck because I used up every single USB port on my computer. I got hubs going inside of hubs. It's kind of fucking crazy, actually. But if you want to know what video everyone is talking about, I laughed my fucking ass off at this yesterday, and it's funny as shit. I'm gonna put it on screen for you, okay? Yeah, thanks, guys. Honestly, if you're in Discord, what are you doing? It's a lot of fun. You'll tickle yourself, and you'll slap your knee at all our good jokes and our, you know, our various situations. Okay, here we go.
Ever person on the planet to win a 20v1, I get negative 1,000. So when Speed goes to China and has crowds following him, he gets aura, but when I win a 20v1, so I was taken into custody after getting jumped by 20 guys. So Ashton Hall gets aura because he was in the air for 4 minutes, but when I win a 20v1, so Ashton Hall gets aura for dumping his face in Saratoga water, but when I win a 20v1, ever person on the
dude, the way he when he goes like, when I win a 20v1. So, Akai gets aura for entering a pie situation on stream. But when I win a 20v1. When I don't think we'll ever leave this spot, guys. I think we're gonna be here for the rest of the fucking stream. But when I get stuck in a Mario ROM hack. Okay, what if I just build up speed? Do that weird bird grab tech on each of them. I have to do every single one of them? Okay. It's not working. I mean, I figured that was it. I was really hoping to God it wasn't it. Dude, how the fuck do people like Klonoa? No! That was it! Okay, Klonoa mode unlocked. But when I fuck up the Klonoa jumping, I just don't understand the physics of this. Like, what is the implication here? That Klonoa dry humps every single bird he goes into? But when I fuck a bird in the mouth, I'm going to shit the fucking Amazon River. I swear to God. There's gonna be like leeches inside of me, but I got it. Okay, I know how it works now. You gotta like, okay, you gotta like, it's the most fucked up controls ever. Like you would think it's super easy. It's not. Talk about high moments of aura, guys. But when I fuck 3 birds in a row. I feel like I learned nothing here. Like, yeah, you know, hypothetically speaking, I learned a little bit more about how to play Klonoa, but realistically speaking, I fucking didn't. Where the fuck do we go here? Is it another blind jump? No. Oh, no, please! No more birds! No more birds! Blowing out the mic. Yeah, I feel very bad for my mic because I have a nice mic. You wouldn't think so because sometimes I rewatch my clips when I start screaming my fucking lungs out and, you know, it sounds like The entire nation of Cambodia has entered my goddamn sphere. What is happening? Oh, because I hit the wrong keypad. Button on my keypad. I transformed my fucking VTuber model. Yeah, I became skunkly. Sorry. My bad. It won't happen again. I'm back. But no, I'm not really back because I didn't unlock myself. Sorry. I'm put myself right here. Okay? And we're gonna pretend this stream is a good stream. I've never seen your legs. Well, you could have just asked. Rare Aka eye belly. You ever think about, you know, how many VTubers spend like $1 billion on their entire limbs and you only ever get to see like maybe a fourth of their entire body at all times? Honestly, I shouldn't even have my wings up. I should be doing this so it like blocks. That doesn't block the fucking screen. I never realized how obnoxious it was. I hope it's not really fucking annoying. Yeah, maybe if I put myself down here a little bit, but no, that's too low then. Well, okay, there. Sorry. You know, as the kids say, go Menasai. Wings block the screen, so well, it's fine. It's fine. Who cares? You know, maybe there's a Klonoa fan out there that would play this and be like, you know, this is actually a really good level. It kind of like builds on the fundamentals of Klonoa. And the only thing I can think of while playing this game is that I never want to see a fucking bird again for the rest of my life. You put me in the middle of the fucking ASPCA with birds, and I will literally go fucking postal on them. Okay, we're eating like KFC tonight. Okay, you know, that's not too bad. That's honestly, this sucks. This sucks. These controls stop. I'm watching the actual dev play this and they suck. Guys, can we message the dev? Be like, can you implement a level skip? So we you know, we don't have to do this? I thought these sprites were Banban characters. You know, that one kind of looks like little Banban. Oh. Are there cheats that I can that like universal to Mario World? Like Mario Infinite Flight cheat download, link in description. No. What about hopes and dreams? Kind of crazy that Toby Fox's most famous song is literally the definition of hype moments and aura. No. Okay. Okay, what the fuck? Hey, no cheating. You don't understand, okay? The entirety of Klonoa's existence is just cheating! What the fuck do you do in this situation? Game Genie error cheats. Yeah. Let me pull out my fucking Game Genie. Okay, let me blow on it a little bit and let me be right back to stream. You know, it'll all be good. Okay, wait, I got it. Okay, we just have to keep holding on to it. You know what? I think the best thing about this level is there's a fucking time limit, which means if I wasn't just doing this, you know, save stating over and over again, we would probably time out by now. Yeah. No. I know you're supposed to grab the bird and return to the bubbles, but like you don't understand what this feels like to control, man. I will literally dump the fucking the ROM file in the Discord so you guys can go like, I am sorry, I was wrong about everything. You were right. It'll never happen again. And I'll be like, you're goddamn right. I knew there was gonna be a little pussy trick there. We're almost there. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Okay. If this little fucking evil haunted watermelon wasn't there, we would be like in business. But unfortunately, I have, you ever think about this fact that like if you play stupid little fucking video games like this, you develop skills that you'll never use again in your life. I am wasting valuable synapses in my brain learning how to play Klonoa Mario ROM hack, and I will never use this again. I don't think this level even ever repeats in the fucking game. So like, the knowledge that parts of my brain will always be leased out to this stupid little level drives me insane. Say business. Wait. What if I hold on. Let me try something real quick. Oh, I didn't have to do any of that. It's all good, man. There was a secret key. There was a secret key? Holy shit, Luigi! Is he gonna die? Is Luigi gonna get fucking firebombed? Luigi! Our fucking house! Luigi! He's fucking dead. Luigi has fucking died. Oh my god. What? Guys, the music's gone. This is like Yoko Taro shit, okay? After the second level, Luigi dies. There's no more background music. At this point, Mario can only move forward. The end. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna save. Gahaha! Sokomade da! Mario! Whatever, man. Oh fuck! I'm gonna Klonoa the shit out of you, okay? You're not- What the fuck, evil- What is this? What the fuck is that? Who's this? What the- What's happening? Haunted. Game is haunted. Guys, creepypasta has logged in. Bird. Rejected image. Yeah, guys, really good joke here. Okay, really. I'm gonna ruin my fucking recommendations by doing this. I hope you guys are, you know, appreciative of the fact. I know you're not going to be, but you know, nevertheless. The fuck! What? What do we do? This is not used for smacking him in the fucking face, by the way. Before you get excited. Ah! Get in the Klonoa uniform, Mario, or Luigi has to do it again. Okay, it's probably something with like this little fucking insect over here, right? That's right, guys. Nerve. Guys, have you ever watched Evangelion? The fact that I just have to sit here and beat the fuck out of this thing with the Duolingo bird is driving me insane! Get! You see, this is the kind of thing that sucks when you play like a ROM hack based on other games. If you don't know what the fuck the other game is, you have to sit here and be like, why is an angel? How do I kill the angel? I thought the whole point of these things was that they couldn't kill them. Listen, I get like in story or whatever, they're basically just aliens. But it feels very weird to me that at the end of the day, you could kind of just like throw a big rock at them and they would die. You ever get the feeling that like if extraterrestrial invaders or just like even some sort of like, you know, angels, real angels or demons came to planet Earth, do you think they'd be fucking terrified of nukes? Like if we just dropped like a goddamn atomic bomb into the portal of hell, everyone would be like, Master, we can never go back to Earth. Throw birds at it. Okay. By the way, it's making my game lag like shit. Let's try throwing birds at it. Maybe I have to wait until it's on screen. God damn it! Maybe I just have to tickle it a bit. Okay, here we go. That didn't really feel like it did damage, but I don't know if that thing was like... Whoa. Whose health bar am I looking at in the top left? Alien's face when we blast it with a sawed-off shotgun. Realistically, because what do you call it? Vampires are allergic to silver. No, werewolves are allergic to silver and shit. If you were to just put like a bunch of silver inside a shotgun shell and blast it into like a werewolf, like I don't think there's anything supernatural we have to be afraid of anymore. You realize this, right? You could say like maybe ghosts, I guess. But even then, man, like, what the fuck is a ghost gonna do when you have, like, a vacuum? What? What just happened? Why did I spontaneously explode? That's right, guys. Klonoa moment is happening. Time. I have a timer? I think this boss battle was hard enough, but the dev was like, I don't know, man. Put a timer in. I think it would be very funny. Okay, you know, it's fine. It's still going on. Are you serious? I have to beat this thing in 60 seconds? There's not even that many birds around. What the fuck are you supposed to do against that move? Like vaporizing tears in the fabric of existence, and Mario's just like, IDK. We're gonna jump over it? It would probably help if I could collect these guys, but I don't think I can. I think it's only the shitty little birds. You know, demon birds, or whatever the fuck they're called. Gotta beat him for the third impact. I'm fucking trying. Listen, I know the state of humanity is at risk here. But when is it not on the Aka stream? Took the dev 3 minutes. Are you 3-minute boss battle? Mario game. Well guys, welcome back to part 58 of Seawar Mario World. Honestly, everything aside, I am having fun with this. Maybe we'll get some better levels next time. Listen, I feel really bad, okay? Because this is one of the first levels, and you can tell the dev was like, alright, now that I can finally put anything I want in my Mario game, I'm gonna put Klonoa in. And the dev has completely forgotten the fact that maybe like one person in existence has ever played Klonoa. Has had the chance to, you know, grace existence with Klonoa. Me, a little troglodyte that has never played video games before. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Okay, realistically what I could do is I could save state after everything, but that might put me in like a fail state, so I have to be very careful about this. You can only hit him when he's close. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a bird and then I'm gonna wait for it to go back up. But then that happens! Well, okay, you know what? Maybe they won't spawn if I go all the way to the edge. Okay, it's in the middle, it's in the middle. Okay. God damn it! Does that count? Guys, I don't think that fucking counted. I don't know what like the little sound for hitting him is. No, there we go, there we go. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's one, that's one. Okay, so now he's far, now he's far. Now we sit here and we wait. Okay, I got it, I got it, I got it. It's not too bad, it's not too bad. Now he's close. God damn it! Why did my bird explode? Oh, I have to hit like all of the 4 little crystals. Okay, okay, got it, got it, got it. Listen, guys, it's not cheating. It's called winning a fucking pee-pee poo-poo game. Was that a bad? I had to hit both things. That was a bad toss. That was a really bad toss. Also, good morning, Potassium. How's it going? Welcome in, man. I hope you're brushing your teeth. I hope you're staying healthy and well. Because if you're not, I'll know. You know what? We can test it out. We can test it out. Okay, okay, wait. This is it. This is it. I'm going to shit a fucking dolphin, dude. What is happening? Stay on the edge. Stay on the edge. I feel like being anywhere within its sphere of influence is asking to, like, die. No! Lock in. I am locked the fuck in. I got this. I got this. I gotta believe. You gotta what? Oh, we're so close. Oh my god! Welcome to the Aka I stream. Do you have beating the game? No, we have hype moments and aura. God damn it! This is making me like really fucking motion sick, by the way. Just like, I feel like I'm on a haunted boat. Pick, bunch, chop it. It's all in the mind. You want to see some like exclusive CIA torture method? Put them on this fucking level and ask them not to throw up. And if they get thrown up, if they throw up at all, you poke them with like a fucking bendy straw or something. Bro, come on, really? What activated that timer last time? I don't know what the fuck did it. At some point I started just like, oh, this is the fail state. Okay, I just lost. Okay, I see. So it's not really hard, but like there's no real way to do it consistent. Well, I just have to hope I hit both when I do this. Okay, okay, good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, guys, it's fine. It's fine. Get ready for the fucking dub. What did the kids say? Yeah, man. I never thought I'd be out of touch, but I don't know what like is nobody says it's a pog moment anymore. I guess it's a hype moment. No! Wait, that's good. That's good. Okay, okay. You know what? That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Okay, guys, we can do this. We just gotta believe. Okay, you guys are all like my onion masters right now. I'm baby Parappa. It's my first day out of the fucking pound. I barely learned how to speak and they're making me rap. No! Could you imagine doing this without save states? I think it's kind of like expected of you to use save states, because God fucking help you if you don't. What's it say? Not gonna lie, I can't really play a lot of easy games anymore. I don't want to try to toot my own horn, but the game does not challenge me, and then I get too bored. I know you're being sincere about this, but you have to admit that sounds like a Reddit copy post. Sorry, I don't play games like Yumi Nikki. I play challenging games. Like Seawar Mario World. If that little fucking cockroach crawls on my ass, I swear to God I will scream! Oh, God! I know it does. It's okay. Everyone is capable of a Reddit moment. All right, it's just a fact of human life. You know, born from a Redditor, we live and die as Redditors, and that is a stoner fact. You can use your power. I know. I can punch the Kinsex. I forgot. I'm under a lot of pressure here because I'm about to kill a god. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck out of here. Get. I swear to God, I'll just sit here and jerk off in the court. Oh. Luigi. Luigi. Nissan. Gomen. Yeah. Oh my God, it is so hard to read. Chotto. Boku wa mo dame da yo. I can't go on. It's useless. Nissan. You know, I never really thought about this. I guess Luigi would call Mario Nissan. I just it's very weird to see it in practice. Koopa wo Taos. What the fuck is that? Is that Sue? Taosunda. Sore ga Nissan no Sata me. He's basically just saying, I'm fucking dead, Mario. I can't go on. It's all up to you. I'm out of commission. Course clear, but there's no victory music because it's sad because Luigi's fucking dead, man. Oh. How do we go from the car level to this? You're goddamn right, I'm saving. Oh my God. Iario, it's all up to you. What is this? Shokan no Yoru. Evening of the summoning? That's what it means, right? Evening of the summoning. What is this? We're gonna summon a fucking demon? What? The moon. Is this an emotional level because Luigi's dead? This is fucking Luigi fucking died level. Summon Night. What is Summon Night? Yame. なんだが今回 OK 今回このコースでWhatever you say, man. 何召喚週の What? I don't know this game! I don't know this game! What is Summoning Night? One of the sick. Why does everybody know what the fuck Summoning Night is? Okay, can someone elaborate what the fuck this. What? 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 Konnichiwa. I don't know. That's the name of the level, bro. Okay, so like you just don't know what it entails. What? How do I summon like one of my demons? one of my evil fiends? Is there supposed to be like silence for this level? Very contemplative level we have right now. You have to sit here and think like, why did this have to happen this way? My brother is fucking dead. I don't think it's based off of the game. I think it's based off of the game. Why else would you have a level called Summoning Night? Like, what? What? What the fuck just happened? The game froze! The game froze! Okay. Amazing! What's this? This is also Summoning Night. What the fuck? Maria. I'm sorry. What's happening? Well, what do you want with Luigi? Oh, you have to save Luigi's life to keep going there. We only let Luigi in. Every single level gonna have a no Yoshi-san. I think the dev just really fucking hates Yoshi. Like he just kind of excommunicated him from existence. Okay, like Luigi, you're not allowed. Not Luigi. Yoshi, he's a no-go. Okay, nobody gets to play as Yoshi ever. It's been decided. There's another Yoshi-san. What the fuck? Creepypasta music. What the fuck is this like riddle of the Sphinx shit? Well, like one of these only tells lies. One of these only tells the truth. You have to go through the correct door. What? Would you like to keep going? Yes or no? But I don't know what the rest of it says. Five Nights at Freddy's. Fuck it. Let's go. What's the worst that could happen? Oh. You have haunted your fucking game. You decapitated wolf. You must solve my riddles 3. Unfortunately, I have put all these riddles into you know, something that isn't English, so God fucking help you if you are goddamn Lord. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that one was up, but it scares me, so we're just gonna do Summoning Night. I wish the music worked for this level because, you know, I think it would be very emotional to sit there with Luigi and learn things. Okay, whatever. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save right here, and then we will keep carrying on. We're not gonna go to the evil fucking nightmare level because I don't want, like, you know, decapitated Luigi's head to run towards my direction. But, you know, this needs a little bit of music. How about we do I don't know what's sad Mario. Sad Mario music. This is a song that plays when you know, when Luigi fucking dies, I guess. Why is this so loud? That's right, I loaded the song into Audacity. Guys, I want you to know I'm really scared right now. Okay, I don't know the rules of this level. It's like every time I enter a level, Mario has like a goddamn explosive collar transfixed to his neck, and all the characters are like, Mario, good fucking luck. We don't know what the hell is going on, and neither will you. Okay, we're gonna save right here, and we're gonna summon our ghost. Summon the ghost. Summon, summon. Go, my demon. It didn't really that didn't really help, did it? Wrong demon? Okay, okay. Summon my demon. Oh, wait, no, I'm supposed to like put the demon here and then I jump on it. Okay, okay, got it. Summon demon. That's a nuke. Summon demon. Go. Okay, now we do this. No, that was it. Okay, hold on. I get it. You're supposed to do like that fucked up Kaizo jump thing. Okay, I got it. Summon demon. And then we do this. All right, we jump on it. And then we no. We do not kick it out of existence. All right, we try to get. Oh! Wait, you know, this might work. Hold on. Okay, I see the plan here. Oh, but I can't spin jump. Oh, yeah, I can. I'm fucking lying. There. Gamer. Ah! Okay, you know what? This is. Let's put on some like. I love all the stupid fucking playlists that people make for this shit. Like, what the fuck do you mean? You know, you check someone's history and they're like, upbeat Mario music to cure your depression. Yeah, man, my brother just fucking died. Luigi is dead. Let's do it. Let's go. I mean, maybe it'd be more fitting if I put on like Shin Megami Tensei music, but you know, I'm gonna give you guys a little break here, okay? Sad music and aura. It's one of these things, isn't it? It's one of these, you know, one of these, little bit of a little gamer segment here. I didn't think he would shove that goddamn thing up my ass. Okay, oh my god, I felt like a goddamn Pez dispenser. Ooh. You want your goddamn aura moment? Here's your goddamn aura moment. That's not it. That wasn't it. I'm sorry. Here's your aura moment, okay? You know, my stream style is more or less like, you know how Virgil plays in Devil May Cry 5, where he kind of just like stands there and doesn't really do anything, but he has so much fucking aura that everyone kind of like collectively shits themselves. That's right, guys. That's me. What is that? What's that? There's something there. I can't even reach that. Oh! Imagine this shit without save states. God damn it. I can't even say this is like Kaizo shit. It's just like, if you have no spatial awareness like me, you're gonna fucking die. By the way, the option to unlock the little yellow blocks is actually very early in the game. I did not unlock it, however, because 1, I am not a little bitch, and 2, you have to play like a Mario Bros 2 level to do it, and I was never really that good at Mario Bros 2, okay? Alright, now how do we get past this? Go, my demon! Go, my demon! My demon? Go, my... Where's my demon? Where's my demon? Summon! Summon my demon! Bruh. Summon my... Listen, I know it says the Y button down there. That's a fucking lie. Okay, there's no such thing. Do I have to sit on like this thing? Summon my demon. What? Okay, well, listen, that's really cool and all. Okay, but I still need to summon my... That's... what does that say? Oh. Okay, there we go. I almost just fucking died doing that shit. Okay. Hype moment with aura. That's right, gamers. That's fucking right. You thought, nah. You thought it was the night of the summoning? No, it's the night of the fucking reckoning. This photorealistic moon is scaring the shit out of me, dude. I feel like eventually it's gonna like grow a face on it. It's gonna get like an emoji face, and it's gonna like run towards me. Night of Aura. No. You're thinking of that fucking Toho song, okay? The one with like the maid, Sakuya or whatever the fuck her name is. Okay. Beat this shit. I mean, the answer is always the boo. There's never a time where you don't want to summon the fucking boo. Case in point.
Save her.
Check this shit out. Also, Robotnik, thank you so much for raid. Welcome in. As you followed Robotnik already, Robotnik refuses to play Ballistic, and I think that's a real shame, but I think you should still follow him anyways, because Robotnik is really fucking cool, okay? But welcome raiders, my name is we're hanging out, we're playing a little bit of Mario Seawar Mario World, and I'm getting my ass fucking displayed in a mansion because I saw my fucking ghost. Summon ghost. What is this song from? Like, I know it's Mario, but like this is a song you see in like YouTube poops and stupid fucking Gmod videos. But it's one of those things that like you never really know the source of. Is it Coconut? No, it's not Coconut Mall. It's definitely like a Mario Kart song though. How do I? You know, I was never really that clear on how to summon my ghost in the first place. Like, if I smash L and R enough times, it'll eventually come out. But it's not happening. Okay, how about this? We just do this. Oh. Mario 3D World. Oh, okay. You know, Mario 3D World was one of those games that I just did not play. I know 3D World was apparently actually good. Same with like 3D Land, but I don't know. I just never checked into them. I don't know. I know it was like 3D Mario platforming or whatever, but it didn't feel like Mario Galaxy. It just felt like a fake version of it, I guess, for lack of a better word. Oh, so I actually gotta like summon my ghost over there instead. I don't know how to summon my ghost. Like it magically appears sometimes while I'm jerking off in the corner. Mario Kart music to beat your meat to. I saw that message and for some reason I thought it said Mario Kart music to tear your meat to. I was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you doing over there? Summon ghost. Summon ghost. Oh, do you have to like summon another one? Every stage has these complicated mechanics. Yeah, you know, I don't think it would be as bad if I was like, you know, fluent in Japanese. But unfortunately, you know, we make do. I guess like realistically, I could also just hold my phone up to the thing. Okay, hold on. You know what? Let me do just that. You're gonna see me freeze up on the screen. It's fine. I am simply launching Google Translate. Oh my god, Google Translate's camera function is so fucking ass. I guarantee you, okay, there is not that many words sideways. It is a straight paragraph. Please report to the police if there's any suspicious activity that is rumored to be occurring somewhere behind the wall in this room. What? What? Well, is that like a secret dev message that says, hey, yeah, by the way, this level might be haunted? I don't really know, though. I was just streaming Undertale for the 10th anniversary. Oh my god, it is the 10th anniversary, right? I don't give a shit about Undertale, though, guys. It's all about Deltarune coming out. Get on some real shit, bro! Maybe it's saying, like, the hint is if you stay here and pray to the moon god, the moon will come flying towards you and you'll be able to spin jump off of it. Okay, I was just peeking what's ahead. Alright, so I know what to do, but I don't know how to summon the fucking ghost. That comes up sometimes when I hit L and R. Listen, I see there's a little Y button down here in the corner, but like, it's not doing anything. Unless... Wait. Okay, wait, is that it? Hold on. But how do I control where it spawns? Okay, wait, I got it. That's how you... How do you... Oh, okay, wait, dude. Are you for real? I have to, like... Listen, it's nothing. It's nothing for a gamer like me, okay? For you, this was the hardest Mario ROM hack of your life, but for me, it was Wednesday. You need a different demon. How do I cycle demons? Oh, no, that was almost it though. That was almost it. Oh! How did I summon a snake? How the fuck did I just make a snake? Whoa, go back. Create snake. No, wait, this might work. Okay, summon snake. Summon goddamn, not ghost, snake. It's like, you know what happened? Okay, if you were this is like the equivalent if you know what happened in Gremlins, where somebody went into like a tiny little store hidden at the back of like Chinatown or something. This would be like if you went to Japan, accidentally discovered the secret of summoning ghosts or demons or whatever, but the instruction manual they gave you was in Japanese and you couldn't fucking read that shit. Google Translate doesn't exist yet, so you're sitting here trying to summon the fucking snake, but you don't know how to control your fucking demons. Wrong demon. That sounds like a sick game idea. Honestly, I think a really good game idea would just be like trying to figure it, like a language learning game, but not like a real language where you kind of just have to like piece things together with like, I don't know. Like I want gamers to have the same feeling I got when I played Japanese RPGs that were never translated for the first time, where you just have to sit there and slowly piece together like, oh yeah, tatako means attack, you know, Shokan means summon, stuff like that. I think it'd be very cool. Okay, wait, this might work. You know, if I had done a normal jump, that might have actually worked. There is a game like that. Was it Blue's Clues Adventure? Summon ghost. No. Summon another demon. Next demon. Okay, okay, wait. No! I was almost at go! I think the snake would probably be easier, but you know, this is fun. This is fun. Okay, okay. No, the fucking idiot! Okay. Chance of Sonar. Okay, can you post that in the Discord? I want to look that up later. Okay. That's right, gamers. You thought it was summoning night? No, it is a summoning vacation. With how easy this level is. You're goddamn right. Sorry, what the fuck do I do here? This is a solid wall! But I cannot. I don't think I can summon a ghost here, can I? Hold on. No, I can't. Can I? Oh, I can! That was a little fucking gamer. That was a little fucking gamer, guys. You got. God damn. Okay, summon another ghost. Put him right here. That's not a ghost. Summon a ghost. That's not a ghost. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, summon a ghost. What the fuck is that? Dude. I have no control over the entities that I spawn with my evil fucking Necronomicon. Things just kind of appear and I have to hope for the best. No, I was gonna save state there. Fuck. No! That was gonna be it. That was gonna be it. It was gonna be an epic gamer moment, but I flinched. I hesitated, and it fucking cost me. I'm gonna beat the shit out of my pet snake in the meantime to vent my anger, and I'm gonna put it over the. Yeah, I know the timer's very tight. The timer's very tight. I have to hope to God that the level is almost over, because if not, it's fucking doomsday. Okay. You guys think the level's almost over? What's that? Did that just crash the game? Don't pick that up. Okay, don't pick that item up. It's a fucking joke. If you touch that, Mario will enter a state of limbo from which he can never escape. Okay, you're literally entering like Mario creepypasta zone if you pick up the evil block. Oh no, it is the end of the level. Bruh. What the fuck? Dev, you have kind of you've put me in a slippery bone situation with this. I save stated outside of the world, so I'm not concerned, but like, how else do we beat the level then? Maybe, well, listen, maybe if I glitch into the fucking thing. Okay, hear me out. What if I do this? What if I pick up the thing and like, because I'm holding it, Mario will be like... Guys, haunted dev. God damn it. Don't throw the snake, and that crashes into... Well, how do I beat the level then? Do you think the dev knows that this level is fucked? Do you think you know, this is something that he is aware of? I worked so hard, man. I was so ready to beat the shit out of this level. I was like proud. Look at my ghost friend. 100 Mario hours lost. Honestly though, okay, you know, this image, it's kind of fucking hard, right? You know, this whole idea, like, this should be the fucking thumbnail, like, yeah, man, I summoned my fucking ghost, and that's him. That's him. Crazy. Well, shit, I guess we're just gonna reload it. Well, like, damn, that sucks. Whatever, it's fine. I can change the save state slot and just load it from here. But I don't know if there's any other. Oh, wait, we can go here? Oh, we can go here! Oh, we can go. What? Okay, go here, I guess. That's right, guys. Music works again. Yoshi. You know, maybe one of these days Yoshi will be here. Oh. Oh. Okay. That was Donkey Kong Country 2. That was Donkey Kong Country 2. Okay. You know, I kind of appreciate the dev was like, fuck it, yeah, you know, you don't really have to beat any of the levels if you don't really want to. You can just skip them. I don't really give a fuck. As long as you beat the car level, that's all I really care about. That's a good ass dev. Unironically. Okay, let me get past this, and then I'll save before I get vored by the big ass fish, and we will be good to go. Okay, boom. We're gonna change the slot to 2, and we're just gonna. Sorry, Summoning Eye fans. Today is not your goddamn day. Vorfish. Vorfish. Are you serious? I don't know this thing moves! This thing moves like a real fucking piranha, man! There's no escaping this thing! Fuck! What's the point of having Luigi here? Like, I just saved Luigi's life! Okay, wait. Can't you hit it with a shell? But that only kills it for like a microsecond and comes back anyways. Oh my god. Why would you come up with a really good level idea, which is, yeah, make Donkey Kong Country, but then go like, yeah, I don't know, put the world's worst enemy in the game. I think it would be funny as shit. I guess, you know, that was probably just because it was funny. Guys, here's an idea. We can just we can just. Wow, that was, you know, that was a really good level. I enjoyed that through and through. I thought it was quite silly. I thought it was quite proper. I had a really good time with that level. Holy fuck, get Philfish on the line. The world's first indie game is here. Oh! That scared the fucking Christ out of me. Oh my god! Oh! Well, there's no way we're not gonna play this fucking level. Is there? Huh? Let's go. I really do like that you can just choose not to play a level. Like, I think that might be the best thing ever. Imagine if every Mario ROM hack let you do that shit. I'm gonna go take a nap. Well, good night to you. I hope you have sweet dreams. I hope you dream of pumpernickels and cute little kitties and you know, what else is cute? Sugar plums and magpies and Doritos. Holy fuck! It's like an old man convention. I love the idea of like, who is the most iconic Earthbound enemy I can put in the game? Put in the taxi and put in the old man. Fuck it, make every enemy the old man. Why not? Good. It's a good level. It's a damn good level. Okay, it's a real good level. Okay, here's the problem. I said this before when we stream Mario games, but my iPhone is in the bottom right corner of my screen, which means I can't see like any incoming dangers. Like, from my point of view, you know that little guy jumping up and down in the bottom right corner? He's coming in and out of my phone right now. Okay? He's fucking haunted! Do you think the final boss of this game is gonna have like some crazy twist where it's like, that's right, Yoshi has been unbanned. You can use him. This level's fucking me up. Please tell me you fight like Gygus at the end of this level. Oh my god! I don't even know what to call this because it's not like it's Kaizo. It doesn't feel like there's like a specific way to beat this that you have to like consistently do over and over again. It just feels like I'm gonna put all my favorite blue guys in the game. Good luck, player. Solve my twisted game. Look at all this shit on the screen right now. Look at everything. I am in a parabola of death. I have entered a dimension where every inch I move, it results in excruciating death and excruciating pain. Gygus, but he dies in 3 megacups. Real? Is she throwing Japanese characters? What does that say? That says Gami. She's throwing Gamis at me? His canonical name is Annoying Old Party Man. Oh, so it's like you guys. Uboa! 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 Why did that become a hit spot? Gametes. What are what? Pain dimension. No more of this, okay? Look at this shit. You know what this reminds me of? Earthbound aside, this reminds me of Pac-Man 2 when you're on the roofs. Oh. That's right, everybody's here. Oh, there's so much shit on the fucking screen, dude. You know what a really bad bit would be? Every time we move to a different game, we change the category. Can somebody change the category to Earthbound? Good morning, girl. How's it going? Welcome in. Pac-Man 2 was such a good time, dude. I really regret that. That's before I was you know, properly saving VODs. So it's just completely 9 hours of my life has been completely lost to time, which is a real shame because I really felt like at the end of Pac-Man 2, I was on an emotional connection with, you know, Pac-Man. I was understanding him. We were understanding each other, and you know, in another universe, in another life, me and Pac-Man would probably be romantic partners after that fact. But because those 9 hours are lost to me completely, I'll never know that satisfaction of holding him in my hands while he weeps softly at night, talking about his dreams and his hopes that were never achieved. Good level. You know, maybe the trick to this game is the trick to every single Mario game where, you know, you just keep moving. If you hesitate for a fucking second, you die instantaneously. So you just don't look at what's ahead of you. You just move. You know, like a freight train, like a dog. Oh hey, a new cutie. Who this? I really like the idea of like walking into someone's chat for the first time, being like, who are you? It's like breaking into somebody's house and going like, sorry, who's this guy? Welcome in, Galumping. How's your day going? I hope it's you know, going fantastic. I hope there's a bunch of crows jumping on you, and I hope you're doing great. Oh my god. That's right, guys. We're fucking cheating. I think I've seen the save screen more than anything else. I got rated it. Oh, okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Dude, there's been so many times where like I've been hanging out in someone's stream, and you know, I opened my computer like 9 hours later, and you know, there has been like 5 chains of raids since then, and I end up at like somebody like, you know, usually VTubers will raid other VTubers or something, but you know, eventually, you know, people will just raid more and more obscure channels and stuff. There have been times where I opened up stream and I open up Twitch and the person I was watching has somehow raid trained all the way into like a nature channel where I watch like red pandas jump up and down, or you know, like fish tank channels I've seen a lot of for some fucking reason. I think there's somebody that I watch that consistently raids a fish tank channel. And you know, like obviously some people will just like raid into fucking XQC or whatever, which I find like personally a little fucking obnoxious, but there's been a time where somebody has raided into Ninja, and I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, hey, what's up, Ninja? And Ninja was like, oh my god, it's Akai. What's going on with you, Akai? And I was like, don't talk to me. Got Mario World. Yeah. So basically, this is a Mario World ROM hack called Seawar Mario World. It is a very neat little ROM hack where it's just a bunch of different games. We were playing a Klonoa level earlier. We were playing a Summoning Night level earlier, and now every single mole is inside my ass. Aka Eye crushes. What do you mean Aka Eye crushes? I don't like have a crush on Taskmaster. I like Taskmaster because he is literally me. By which I mean, if I was in the Marvel universe, I think like the first thing I would do if I was given powers, or you know, maybe even not, I would probably just put on like a skull mask and, you know, like a pirate cape, some pirate boots, a hood, and be like, yeah, I'm here to master some tasks. It's good morning, Days. How's it going? Welcome in, man. Hope you're doing fantastic. Oh shit. Taskmaster doesn't have powers. He's just really smart. Oh, so like me. You're suffering the fate of Carl. Who's Carl? Are you talking about the guy from Jimmy Neutron? Because I'm gonna be real honest with you, I don't remember any Jimmy Neutron episode that involved moles. Oh. No! I thought I had a save state there. Oh, thank Christ. Oh my god, thank fucking Uboa. Shout out to Gaius, who else is a scary guy in video games. Shout out to Poppy Playtime. Shout out to Five Night Freddy. Shout out to fuck. God damn it. I don't remember any Jimmy Neutron episode because I'm an adult. Jimmy Neutron is kind of just a disgusting show to watch. I don't know how to explain it, but like, just the look of every character kind of pisses me off. It has a very unique art style that I think is good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It's very weird because Jimmy Neutron is a show that's like, the main character himself, Jimmy Neutron, is kind of boring as fuck, and it's carried completely by side characters like Carl and Sheen and Jimmy's dad. Because I don't think there's a single human being on this planet where if you like nailed them down to a torture chair and said, who's your favorite Jimmy Neutron character, they would say, oh yeah man, I like Jimmy Neutron. Impossible, okay? What the fuck? What the fuck? Bar! What the fuck? Side characters like his dad. His dad is not a main character, okay? Every main character in Jimmy Neutron was dog shit. You know what character I fucking hated? The blonde one. Like kids shows kind of had this stupid fucking trope character every single time where it was like, what's your personality? Oh, I'm the bitch. It's just like, I'm the evil annoying bitch for no reason. What? Holy shit, I know this place. This is the evil side of Force side, right? The foreskin. Cindy, yeah, Cindy. His dad is 10 times core. I really wish we got a spin-off of his dad. Instead, we got a spin-off of Planet Sheen. I'm gonna tell you right now, I never watched Planet Sheen, but I don't think anybody was ever like, you know what show was really good? The one where Sheen was the main character and he started like going off into space and seeing, you know, Grand Moff Tarkin. Moonside, dark side. Yeah, Moonside. Whatever it is. Point being, we're all here together now. Okay. Personality woman. Yeah, like, listen, if you were a woman in a show back in like the early 2000s, all right, you had 1 of 3 character types. Either you were a real girl boss, girl power, you know, smarter than the protagonist male, you know, who like showed him up all the time, or 2, you were a bitch, very mean, evil, rude, or 3, you were like kind of vaguely Asian goth. わかりすぎて、It's just like, I'm going to speak evil moonside language to you and you will be burned to death. Here, you know what? I'll tell you what. I could sit here and translate it, but what I'm going to do instead is I'll open up Google Translate for you, freeze my fucking body on the screen while I do this, okay? Because I'm very considerate. This says, you guys are just like normal people, but you're always wandering on unsteadily. If you think it's strange, it's the same. I don't think that's right. I don't. What? I don't think they were supposed to make sense in game anyways. They always say some evil fucked up shit. Antatachi tara. Holy shit, I just realized. It's Yoshi. He's finally been unbanned. He's fine. Oh, Yoshi. Yes. He's here. Jimmy Neutron got away with a super racist joke. I'm not gonna put the... Okay, wait. There's only one circumstance that I can put on the racist Jimmy Neutron joke, and if it was racist against, you know, me. What? That crashed the game. That crashed the fucking game. The fucking annihilated, like, evil jump scare mode activated. Good fucking luck, moron. Doyu mo koitsu mada. So. Omo nenani ka. Yeah. I just googled the Jimmy Neutron thing. Yeah, Jimmy Neutron was so grossly racist he crashed my fucking stream. Well okay, how bad is a Jimmy Neutron racist thing? I'm gonna put it on. I am so fucking deathly curious. I don't think they're gonna say a slur, but I... Jimmy Neutron racist moments. Okay, I'm not gonna click on that. I'm not gonna... Top 5 Jimmy Neutron racist moments. That's not happening, okay? That mole. Oh my god. Top 5. Jimmy Neutron, top 5 races. Oh my god! What the fuck? Look at all this shit on the screen, man! I'm gonna be real honest with you, okay? I on a little bit of a how do you say it, nostalgic binge, I ended up watching a lot of these you know, old Nickelodeon shows, and it is kind of bizarre how many of them kind of fucking suck ass. I actually deleted myself again, by the way. Like, Fairly Odd Parents is very weird because there's not really ever a joke in Fairly Odd Parents. A lot of it is just like fast-paced screaming and Timmy Turner doing that like obnoxious. It's very hard to say why anyone ever thought, you know, Fairly Odd Parents was good, because I think the entirety of Fairly Odd Parents is that the joke is that everyone has the world's most annoying voice ever, and you kind of just have to sit there and deal with it for 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Fuck! Mushroom Kingdom Fusion stage design. Elaborate. I've not played Mushroom Kingdom Fusion, but you know, it sounds like it's very good if it's comparable to this. I love when people have the opportunity to make their own you know, levels in games, and their first thought is, why don't I turn this game into Toho? Because I can, you know, what like, turn Mario into Bullet Hell. Why the fuck not? Dude. Literally, the trick in this is you have to run fast enough before, like, everything starts fucking spawning and breaking your fucking game. Because otherwise, if you pause for a second, too many things go on the screen, and you die. It's got Firebrand, that's all I need to know. I feel like Firebrand is a very underrated character, by the way. I don't know how many people have ever played fucking Demon's Crest. But it's a very good game. It is gorgeous, and you know, I would never play it on stream because I don't think there's much to say about it. But yeah, it's a good time. If you haven't played Demon's Crest, you should probably like sit down, you know, grab some Rollin' Rock or something, get some beer. God damn it! Demon's Crest is good. I love whenever I mention a game, everyone will just pretend they played it at some point. Like, oh no, no, I remember playing Demon's Crest when I was 2 years old. I am serious. My dad bought me Demon's Crest for my birthday. I fucking hated it. It's shit like that. God damn it! I found some article on a page called "The Catholic Leader Saying Jimmy Neutron is Racist Against Aliens." Who's the Catholic leader? I thought it was the Pope. It's very strange to me because the Catholic Church, if I remember right, does actually have a hierarchy of shit. Like, you got like different ranks and roles, but I don't know how the fuck you rank up in the Catholic Church. Like, I don't think it's based off like EXP or anything. You know, I don't think you're just like nominated to go up. It's not like a standard promotion or something. Like, do you have to just like get enough God points or something? You have to be holy enough for the Pope to go like, yes, you are no longer a knight, you will now become a bishop. It's on Nintendo Switch Online. Oh, is it? Oh, guys, go play Demon's Crest. If you don't know what Demon's Crest is, it's got that funny little red guy from Marvel vs. Capcom, Firebrand. And you're a little fucking demon in it. And you go around and you blow fire on things. You blow things. You go outside and you start blowing things. You know, it's basically just like an approximation of your life. You know, you're a little fucking demon and you blow things. The end. Whoa! Jesus Christ, finally. I always liked Firebrand, man. I liked how he's just like kind of a classical demon. I feel like that's really underrated. It's kind of like how Monster Hunter is really cool because out of all the cool, unique, you know, enemy designs, monster designs and shit, you eventually just get to like a real ass Western dragon, like some D&D ass shit, Fatalis, and he is he's pretty fucking cool. Oh, I can go inside the building. Oh my god, okay. Moron alert. What the fuck was that? Are you serious? Bruh. Okay, I get it. He was putting coins in front of the tiles to make me like, oh, maybe I should go here. Didn't really work out that way though, did it? You see, the problem with making like every level available from the get-go is that it is very tempting to be like, I fucking hate this level, I'm going to leave. But what if I miss a funny joke at the end? What if I miss some really good hidden message? Because of it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, let's not shit ourselves. Jesus fucking Christ! Dude, my intestines just went out of my fucking ass and back in my mouth. Oh my god. I do think you unlock like more levels for obviously beating levels. What's over here? What is this? No Yoshi is allowed. Okay. What if I missed some obscure reference to a Japan-only radio drama about Miss Pac-Man? Exactly. You can't miss this shit, man. That's why you gotta lock in and beat every level like the one right here, which is apparently just Mario World. Dude, there's something sinister to this. There's something like evil brewing in the horizon. Okay, fucking Electman is gonna come over here or something and he's gonna zap my fucking nuts off. Oh. Oh. It's just a little nice little like, hey, you know, you've been doing a good job at the game so far. I'm proud of you, player. Here's some one-ups and shit. Oh damn, I'm not gonna complain about that. Good game. Good game. Thank you, Dev. What's this? Okay, no Yoshi is allowed. What do you think it's gonna be? What is this? Oh, it's Mario. It's that fucked up Mario I never played! I'm not playing that level. Fuck that. Listen, man. I'm sure that level is really good, but I'm not touching that shit. Okay. Here. We're gonna move this back to 0, and I'm gonna just save right here. Oh shit! Boss level. What the fuck could this be? Yeah, maybe it's Mortal Kombat or something. Maybe a scorpion, reptile, dog is here. Oh. Oh no, it's fucking no, it's the lost levels, isn't it? Guys, did you know that in Japan it's actually Doki Doki Panic? I'm not doing that. What the fuck? Okay, what is this? What is this? Your ghost house. Guys, this is begging for a jump scare. Okay, I'm gonna walk in the room and Luigi's decapitated head is going to jump out at me. What is this? What? It's all paper! Holy shit! Okay. Guys, the evil fat fuck is blocking the way and I can't tell what the fuck to do. Oh, you call it Mario, not Zetsu Oji-san. Sanwa Sakai desu. Oh, no, sorry. A little bit of an obscure reference. I'm sure. Oh! Are there people that don't recognize this? Seriously, this is the original Paper Mario. I really like this level because, well, I like the level in the game. I don't know if he's gonna be in here. I really hope he is. But I love the boss in this because it's just a fucking Shy Guy general in a tank. And it's the coolest fucking thing ever. I drew that guy so many times as a kid because I was like, this is the height of swag. Okay, you got the little Shy Guy in a tank. He's like a major general or some shit. It's the coolest thing ever. Oh, you got the cake. You gotta get the cake. You gotta get the cakey to the large guy, because that's right, guys. Anybody that has a little bit of weight on them, if you want them to do anything, you just gotta give them a little bit of cake, okay? That's a real stoner fact. You can bring that to real life, okay? Here you go. Move aside. Delicious! Umasukiru. Kiaho! Okay. Sure. Sure. Why the fuck not? Meat! Fat guy eliminated! Next shot! It's a good level. This is a good level, by the way. It's very weird because, you know, this dev is like, you know, I'm gonna put in my favorite Mario games, but also for no fucking reason, here's Donkey Kong. Here's Earthbound. These are all my favorite games. A smiley face, and I think that's really cute. You think there's any game devs out there that, yeah, any game devs or ROM hackers that just haven't played games? It's just like, they have no real inspiration for wanting to play, to make games. They just kind of felt like it. Like, the most they would have ever played is like Mario, FIFA, shit like that. I guess that kind of begs the question, like, you know, there's a lot of people in the game industry that I don't think have ever really played games. Like Randy Pitchford. Or could you imagine like Phil Fish playing a game? The guy who made Braid. That's right! You were the bad guy all along! It's like evil fucking penis music level. Oh, cut! Randy Pitchford, the comedian. Not like, honestly, okay, like all these major game devs and stuff. What the fuck do you think? Like, I refuse to believe there's people like, you know, the guy that makes Assassin's Creed games, that he plays video games. Well, I know it's not a guy, but like the director, the CEO, etc., etc. Randy Pitchford. Daddy Pitchford. Such illustrious characters. David Cage, exactly, David Cage. Actually, I'm pretty sure David Cage has flat out said, like, I don't play video games because I know for a fact they'll never be good as the games that I make. I like this level. You know, it's got a very simple Mario Land design, and I think that's really cute. It kind of reminds me of, like, any shitty SNES platformer, where, like, there was no real level design. They were just like, yeah, I don't know, put like, grandma running around with a purse, and if she smacks into you, die. That's an insanely base take. I guess, right? That's a really good attitude when you're making something. Just like, you know, nobody's gonna make something as good as I'm going to make it, so there's really no point in me experiencing, you know, other music, other games, other pieces of art, etc. Try it. You know, you might just make something amazing. Those are gonna go, I asked. Oh my god! Why am I not cheating? What's wrong with me? It would be based if you made good games. Well, I think that's a problem, right? Like, you can't really make good shit with an attitude like that. It's like, I know you can pretend and cope or whatever, but I don't think Randy Pitchford has, not Randy Pitchford, David Cage has so much as even read a book or watched a movie. Like, I don't know what the fuck he does in his free time. I don't think he ever consumes like any other form of media, because if he did, surely he would come up with a better idea than like, what if robots were fucked up? What if the detective was the bad guy? You know, literally the first rule of any goddamn you know, detective fiction, mystery writing whatsoever. Don't do that. Cheat harder. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying to get as hard as I can, man. It's not working. and all the women are loose. Don't say that. The fuck? All women are loose. The braid guy works out. I like the dev who makes what do you call it? The muscle game. What the fuck am I thinking of? Gears of War. I like him because he kind of just looks like a Gears of War character, or I don't know if he's like the dev or like the art designer, character designer, or what. But he literally just looks like Marcus Pearson or what the fuck his name is. Marcus Johnson, John Markson. Just like, you know, a football name if I ever heard one. Enough! Please! Where? Cliffy B. Yeah, Cliffy B. That's who I'm thinking of. Cliffy B. No. I don't think Cliffy B was the one that actually looked like Marcus Phoenix. What a fucking name, Marcus Phoenix. You know what Marcus Phoenix sounds like? It sounds like if a football player at your school had a creative writing class and he had to think of like a really cool OC, so he was like, my character's name is Marcus Phoenix, he gets along with his dad and they liked building cars together, and he likes football and he likes taffy and dogs. Do I just have to walk? Oh my god, that's it. What the fuck? What's happening? Duh, kita ne, so you're here at last. I'm going to fucking kill you, Mario. Oh my god! Oh. Killed that. Oh god! Football names. Well, when I think of football, it's like what I just described. You know who's a very good example of this? If you guys have ever watched Reacher, or Jason Bourne, or any one of these movies where it's like, he's a tough guy that works for the government, but he doesn't do it anymore after he left the military. It always feels like those kinds of characters. Chud OCs. Easy, man. Oh fuck, it's a boss rush. This might actually be insanely based. How worth is Reacher? What? What was that mean? Uh-oh. 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 Okay, I got it. Yeah, you guys were fucking worried for what? Whew. How much is it worth watching? I thought you watched Reacher Oz. It's a very good show, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong here when I say like what these characters feel like. They're still very like enjoyable movies and stuff. Sometimes you just need a big guy on the screen to punch and kill things. But you know, at the end of the day, it's Groundhog Day. I know, I'm stuck in the goddamn Groundhog dimension, man.
Save her.
I was like, good morning, Michael. Thank you so much for rating, guys. Please drop everything you're doing. Follow Michael right now. If you want some good content, if you want a good streamer, go check him out. How the hell are you doing, man? I hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is and we're playing a little bit of, well, Paper Mario, kind of. I never brought up Reacher. I guess I'm just thinking like, you know, I'm going off the basic idea that like you feel like the kind of person that would enjoy Reacher. So I guess if that's, you know, any indication of whether or not you should watch Reacher, I guess this goes for all of you in general. It's a very good show. You know, sometimes you just want like a big guy to punch things. It's the same reason people watch John Wick. Not really that John Wick is a big guy, but sometimes you just want someone with a bunch of charisma punching people on screen. If you really want to turn your brain off and enjoy shit like that, you know, there you go. There we go. We did it! Oh fuck! It's him. It's the fucking Mario World sound fuck. How about the bomb? Oh, you know, I probably have to jump on him. I forgot. I'm so used to like shitty like Mario bosses. I forgot that like, you know, sometimes you can actually just jump on the fucking enemy. Okay, we have to be real patient with this, okay? We can't like get giddy or anything. We can't get too silly here. Dude, am I going to say, does that light bulb look like a fucking penis shaft? listen, okay, you see the light bulb, the little green thing where the lightning is coming out of? Look very closely at it. You see that shit? Hype moments and aura. Hype moments and aura. Hype moments and aura. What do you mean I'm low on time? What do you mean I'm low on time? What do you mean I'm... Oh, you can bounce some... Okay, you can bounce some bombs back. Maybe I should win! Doing that instead. Fuck! God. Well, no, he throws it too far! Can I jump on the... No, I cannot jump on the little light bulb. If it was like Mario, paper... Mario paper... I should be able to break that thing, right? And then he can't, like, explode all over my face. This thing has, like, no wind-up is the problem. I have to be, like, very aware of it. I think he has, like, a pretty fixed cycle, though, which means he's gonna do, like, the, it goes down now. God damn it! It's like you're actually watching a turn-based RPG in real time. All right, my turn. Okay, and then he does this again. And then it comes from the bottom. And then bomb face. I love how I'm talking like this shit like it's an incredibly difficult boss. Ah! Guys, Venus alert. Let's try this again. Okay, one more time. Maybe I'll use my secret powers for this match, huh? Why don't you just do this? You fucking spiked, moron. Okay, I'm gonna save to this slot in case I incredibly fuck up. Case in point. Time loop. Haruhi Suzumiya, Endless 8, Groundhog Day, Truman Show. Can you believe that I haven't seen Truman Show? Then again, it's one of those movies where I feel like if you know the twist ending of it, there's literally no point in watching it whatsoever. I know, like, you know, it's still the experience, quote unquote. But at the end of the day, you know, you're still sitting through the movie waiting for big twist, but you already know the big twist. So like, what's the point in sitting there scratching your fucking ass going like, man, that really was a Truman Show. Uh-oh, I'm not gonna kill this guy in time. There's no way! Wait, this might be possible. Okay. It's great. It's not a twist. It is a twist! I think the most fucked up thing about the Truman Show isn't the Truman Show itself, but like the fact that in Japan they actually did like a Truman Show thing to a guy for no fucking reason. They were just like, I think it would be very funny to lie to this guy and put him on national TV naked for 15 years or some shit. I don't know what the fuck his name was. Point being, it's a real thing that happened for, you know, ostensibly no reason. It's just like, it's very fucked because they showed a clip of like them tearing down the walls of this guy's life, Truman Show style, and you know, he's literally butt-ass naked, and there's an entire crowd of, you know, Japanese people watching him, and they all start laughing and pointing, and he's like, Nani kore? That busted my fucking earphones. That was so loud! The comedian with the really weird hair. Good morning, JP Raynor. You see, that's kind of a hard ask, because you have to realize that I don't think there's a single comedian in existence that doesn't have weird fucked up hair when you think about it. Like Jerry Seinfeld, Gilbert Gottfried, Carrot Top. I don't really know comedians. Eric Andre, I guess. Like, they all have really fucked up hair. I think it's part of just being a comedian. It's like, guys, look, even I'm a prop. I don't think there's a single, like, comedian that kind of looks like a normal person. You know, I think by virtue of being a comedian, you kind of just have to, like, accept, like, you know, if I look funny, I might as well be a little funny. Case in point, me. That's right, guys. I'm a comedian too. Stephen Wright. Who the fuck is Stephen Wright? It's like, is that like an Ace Attorney character? Sorry, legitimate fear went through my fucking veins there. Okay. I'm too on edge. I'm too fucking freaked the fuck out. That's a good Mario retail escape artist. That is a real good name. Reminds me of that one old MMO that a lot of my friends used to play, Run Escape. Good ass game. I'm scared of shit, man. Like, listen, everything's on the line right now. Is there a single good comedian? It's like obviously people are gonna be funny if they're like scripted and shit in movies, but have you ever gone to a stand-up show and actually laughed? I say this all the time, but I think like one of the worst experiences I ever had watching one of these things was tuning into the Eric Andre stand-up special, and he was legitimately excruciating to watch. He was like completely unfunny. All his jokes were like, that's right guys, that's like smoking weed, I'm full of pot, blah, 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 blah. Like, I am not exaggerating when I said he had the same comedic stylings of Fozzie Bear. It's like, no joke. It's not like the Eric Andre show at all, because I find the Eric Andre show funny. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it was like awful. But I don't think his stand-up special is on Netflix anymore, which is a real shame. You know, maybe... I died from air? The fuck was that? I died from aura. Aura death. What? Am I out of time? Uh-oh. There actually was a time limit! No! Oh, we gotta not fuck this up, guys. We cannot end the stream until we beat the fuck out of this guy. Okay, he mogged us. He showed us what was up, guys. He was not fucking around this entire time. He was for real. I didn't know there was an actual time limit. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like, haha, we were kidding. Shit! This guy's hard as fuck, man! Bowser's army be like, do you have any good soldiers? No, we have hype moments and that cool ass shy guy soldier. Timer's always there. I know, but I thought it was since it was gone. I thought because it was Paper Mario, it wouldn't count anymore. He's literally like the definition of... He just has aura, man. He has Conqueror's Haki. This is like a fucking One Piece character. Ain't so easy being funny without Hannibal Buress and a live band backing up. Do you guys think I'd be funnier if Hannibal Buress was constantly behind me making jokes and then every now and then a live band would, you know, play shit? see if there's any live bands on Craigslist or something that I can just be like, guys, can you come over to my house? I'm gonna stream in a little bit. You guys can just like make funny jokes, pay off my riddles and humor, and you know, overall we'll just have a really good time. Contract one of the local indie bands to do this shit with. Aura death. Aura death. Is it possible to kill someone with just aura? I think aura was one of the worst words to ever like enter colloquial use, because it is such a perfect word that I can't imagine life without it now. Like there was never really a term for the word aura before. Like I know aura itself always existed, but nobody ever used it as just like, oh man, he's aura farming, he's got aura, it was literally the perfect word. There is no such thing as a life before aura. Fuck! Would you believe I was just about to save state there? Happens in Fist of the North Star too. I fucking love Fist of the North Star so much. Wasn't there supposed to be like an anniversary anime for Fist of the North Star? It was supposed to get like a new actual anime, but I haven't heard word of it. You know what it's like? It's like the fucking King of the Hill remake that was supposed to happen. But, you know, it said it was supposed to come out in 2024, and there hasn't been a single peep out of it since. That's right, guys. Bobby Hill is dead. Lots of words will come and go. Give me a good word then. Huh? Give me a word that you think is timeless and will never leave. I honestly think aura will never leave. I think, because there was never really a word for what aura describes, and because it describes so many things, something that's so omnipresent in day-to-day life, I don't think it's ever gonna leave now. I think aura will stay. You know, quote me like 10 years later when I hit the go live button saying like, okay, aura doesn't exist anymore, you're dumb as fuck, you have no aura. And I'll be like, shit. I know this one comes from below, but I fucking hate it so much. He put a dead pixel on my screen! Alright, every time I'm about to save, I should just do it. There's no reason why I shouldn't be saving. I'm just, how do you say, a little bitch? Oh. Maybe Gunnar will stay. Maybe Gunnar will stay. You know, that's probably true actually, because there hasn't really been a word for like serial masturbator up until that point, you know? I mean, I guess you could have always said like, yeah, he's a real serial masturbator, but that doesn't really roll off the tongue the way Gunnar does. I think the problem with Gunnar is that it's just a really fun word to say in and of itself. So you'll always be looking for excuses to say, you know, Gunnar. Like, you will literally turn yourself into a Gunnar just so you can say Gunnar. Oh, I can just do that. Okay, okay, that's a trick, that's a trick, that's a trick. Okay, okay, I have to stand in front of him when he blows the bomb. Hope you guys really like this boss, by the way. We'll be here for the next hour. Perv stuff will always stay. Good sentence. Well, you know, the thing about perverts, well, perv words, but mostly perverts, is they really they tend to you know, come and go. I forgot to hit the fucking boss. I was so distracted by my own shitty. Fuck. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna start save stating after every single hit now. It's like only a real tactical genius would. Imo wa dousuru? Doushita? Haha, so funny. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a good joke. What's wrong with thinking I did a good joke? That's good as hit. That's good as hit. That was meaty as fuck. Thank God I save stated. Holy shit. The master. The chronic masturbator. The chronic masturbator is actually like I've heard that used before. At the doctor's office. Oh shit! Oh my god, we're almost there. Come on, please, please, please. Stick your head out one more time. Bruh? For real? He's fucking... That's right, guys. I have killed another person. He's gone. Into the afterlife he goes, and the only thing he's gonna carry with him is one single Bitcoin. Aura defeated. Now I'll show you what real aura is. Hold on. There's a level here called USA, and I'm kind of deathly curious. We have so many more levels. Holy shit, this is a really good ROM hack. We will keep playing this, actually. I actually had a really good time. But first and foremost, I really want to see what the USA level is. Yeah, I know Luigi's dead. Okay, we probably could have saved him if we beat the Donkey Kong level, but I didn't really want to beat the Donkey Kong level. That's right, Yoshi's... Is this like a joke? Like, this is something I don't get. It's like, yeah, Yoshi's bad. You killed him when you drove the car. Oh. Oh. It's Mario USA. Ah, I see. There's the joke. The USA. Guys, did you know in Japan, Doki Doki Panic was actually Mario too? Goddamn. Well, I'll tell you guys what. Very good ROM hack. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did. Obviously with a lot of save stating or whatever, but hey, we're cheaters. All of us. That's right, guys. If you ever get a girlfriend or a boyfriend or any sort of friend whatsoever, go ahead and cheat on them for me. Wink. You can tell them that I told you to because, you know, you learn bad things from stream all the time. But in the meantime, I'll tell you guys what. All right, we're gonna pack up our bags, and we are gonna go ahead and say hi to someone. Yeah, USA, man. But let's go see who's live. Let's go see who needs to say, who gets a little hello from the Aka gang. But yeah, thank you guys so much for guys for stopping by. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do Saturday. I will try to stream in Zoe. I don't know if it's gonna, you know, survive my computer. So honestly, I might just play this on Saturday if it doesn't work, because I hate to break it to you guys, but I think I kind of enjoy how do you say, really shitty Mario ROM hacks. No, this isn't shitty, don't get me wrong. I just enjoy like bullshit, I guess. And you know, I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I really enjoy finding really obscure you know, nonsense like this, so we can all have a very good time together. There's someone here playing there's a lot of people playing Doom 2 for some reason. You guys want to go say hi to someone that's streaming Doom 2? Sure. Hold on. What do we got here? Special agent. Ooh. All right, well, let's go say hi to this person's name is Sojita. I don't know if they're nice. I don't know if they're mean. I'm just gonna go with the assumption that they're a decent person. Okay. Well, okay. Let me check the rules first. Treat everyone on the stream as well in chat with respect. Okay, I think you guys can do that. I don't think you guys really discriminate. I don't think you guys advertise. I think you should be good. All right, we're gonna rate this person. Feel free to drop a little follow to them. They're 2 follows off from being 260, and that's pretty cool, right? In the meantime, I will see you guys very soon. Well, we'll be playing a lot of Fortnite, so if you want to play Ballistic with us, get the fuck into Discord. Discord's super fun. If you somehow aren't in Discord yet, I need to like pick you up and compress you into a little ball, like, you know, a little fucked up garbage things too, to the cars at the junkyards. I'm gonna do that to you and put you in the Discord because it's a really fun place and you'll have a lot of fun there. We just watched John Wick and we'll probably watch John Wick 2 very soon. But I'll tell you guys what, take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon and have sweet dreams and you know, watch out for ghosts. You know, they might be visiting you with a very evil summoning night.